Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the city of Detroit. It's cold out there in the D. It's a cold time of year. And in this scene, we're going to have very few cold-blooded motherfuckers. Some of the nastiest, some of the dirtiest, grimiest, low-down, dirty type of monsters that populate the nighttime of Detroit. We're going to begin our scene with one Cameron Eckers. Calls himself Apex. He was recently introduced to the ground level, the greatest point one could reach, some might say. He was the lucky, maybe fortunate survivor of an encounter with the Sabbat. And this young man has been introduced to a world that he's only heard about and the whispers out there in the cyberspace. We're going to go to him now, and let's get his thoughts. Where is Cameron tonight?
At the moment, Apex he's doing his routine maintenance of his buddies on the internet right now. He's probably just finishing up. He's still a bit unnerved from the scene that he saw a few days ago with Queenie eating a man's heart. It wasn't his fault. He didn't know what was going to happen. It was her choice to eat his heart. He had nothing to do with it. Would he have killed the man? No. Is it that big a deal? Yeah. You gotta survive somehow.
What is Cameron doing with his time? How has he been spending his first half hour coming awake again, reanimating?
Well, in probably first half hour, you probably took a shower, because undeath is no excuse for poor hygiene, unfortunately. As he keeps forgetting that he doesn't have a reflection anymore, because he keeps trying to check the mirror and make sure everything's all like lined up and everything, and unfortunately, there seems to be no answer to this question. And as he opens up his closet, he recently picked up all of his clothes and whatnot from his old apartment. He's probably going to start working on canceling that and everything soon. He thinks to himself, oh, damn it. I need a better wardrobe.
You as you leave the closet, or maybe, no, I'm sorry, as you're looking into it, you hear a voice emanate from it. It says, "What is troubling you, my son?"
Oh, your Excellency?
You recognize the voice?
I believe so.
For Cameron's perspective, he's hearing this voice emanating from different parts around him. It sounds very elusive.
Are you a shadow right now?
Oh, no, no, no. Excuse me. I'm just grabbing something. Something has caught my attention. And all of a sudden you see like a hand kind of wave out at you as it seems very dismissive.
Okay.
Then in a second you will see this man step through the shadows of your closet, kind of pushing away the hangers of your clothes and jackets. Pardon me. Oh, I seem to have come up to the wrong end. I overheard you. Seem to be troubled. I did say that at any time you could speak to me, but I had supposed maybe you were the shy type.
Um, I'm sorry, Your Excellency, Excellency, not the shy type, but I I wanted to see if I couldn't start to figure things out on my own before taking up your precious time.
It is not a trouble at all. It is my job, as is my title. You do not have to call me Excellency and all that. Priscus or Don Castillera is more than enough. But I should be honest, I do take a special interest in you. You are quite removed from my own progeny. I believe you would be a great, 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 great grandchilder, perhaps.
Then it is a pleasure to be of the same blood, then, Priscus.
You should take much pleasure in it. You come from the rarest of vintage. You are La Sombra.
Yes, Priscus, that is what I understand.
If you wish to learn what it truly means to be La Sombra, I can show you. I suppose my great, great, great grandchild, your sire, must have seen something in you. I hope. I can tell you that sometimes, yes, accidents do happen. But the first step to not being an accident or a victim is to either A, be the perpetrator, or B, have it a part of your own design.
Well, I find that I, I share the sentiment, Priscus. I've been working on understanding more of my new condition now, and I believe I've already gotten a good grasp of feeding, and I have a good few strategies now.
That's good. The basics of feeding and not getting burned and not dying from exposure to the sun. Yes, necessary tools of survival. But you know, there's a trick to it. If you keep doing as you've always done, usually your habits will just become a quiet whisper. After a while, you forget about breathing, forget about eating. You start noticing it when all the food in your fridge is soured and wonder where that smell is coming from. But tell me something about yourself, Cameron. What do you think it is that my descendant saw in you? How did you two meet paths?
Um, well, Priscus, we actually met online. It was after I circulated a rather strange video I came across. Um,
You have to forgive me. I know nothing of these computers. I've heard these references.
Priscus, forgive me if I seem like I'm speaking down to you when I explain these things. I only seek to explain. Um, a video is essentially a moving memory that everyone can see.
Like a film. Huh, okay.
Yes. Um, I came across a video of uh, a man, and it was a cop's dashboard video, and it was of a man. He punched a cop about 20 feet away, and when his partner tried to come inside, tried to apprehend this man, he was, well, he was hit so hard that his head was turned around.
I could see possibly that might be a few individuals I know. So you ran across this video, and what did my child have to do with that?
Well, Priscus, as I got this video and began showing it to friends, that's when she came in. She was a friend of a friend of a friend, she explained to me. And we had grown close over the months. And it was only a few nights ago when she finally contacted me to meet her, and perhaps call it human foolishness, but I accepted, and now I'm in this world.
You were the prey, and she was the predator. It happens. Do not let your heart be so sunken low with these things. It happens, so long as you learn from this lesson.
I believe I have, Priscus.
You should. Cain's blessing is good for only one extra time on this planet. Let it be lost to someone else, and you have lost your claim to the blessings of Cain.
Yes, Priscus.
So you are some sort of savant with these computers. You seem to be able to come across information very well.
Yes, Priscus, while I am not as talented as others in my field, I do have a bit of an aptitude for them, and I do wish to hone my skills in the future.
Tell me something. What would you like to be doing in the next 20 years?
Apex kind of looks down. He's thinking hard about that one. Since if you asked him, if the Priscus had asked him this question even a week ago, his answer would have been wildly different. He's going to think really hard, and he's going to say, I want to be powerful in 20 years, Priscus.
Powerful. That's good. You have a taste for it, but what kind of power?
Control, specifically. Versatility.
Control, you say? There are many types of control, many methods to controlling. I can show you some tonight if you'd like a little bit of a lesson in what the blessings of Cain can do for you. Do you have a cell phone on you by any chance?
Yes, I do, Priscus.
Priscus is going to ask you to punch in a number, and we'll take the phone from you when it's ringing.
Yeah.
Shadow's phone is going off now across another part of Detroit.
Hello?
Hello, Shiloh, can you hear me?
I can hear you fine. How may I help you?
I was wondering, what are you doing tonight?
I was going to go to a country club in 20 minutes. He kind of looks at his watch.
Oh, a country club. Would you mind if I came through with a friend?
Absolutely. As he kind of looks over and looks at Rex, putting his hand over the receiver, he's going to mouth to him, I think the Priscus wants to come gallivanting with us.
We're going to have to wear hats.
Yeah, I think we're going to have to be on our best behavior tonight. And there'll be a few moments of chuckling and like, yes, he can come. Yes.
I start like trying to rustle through the glove compartment for a book of etiquette manual and a book of nod pamphlet.
A book of nod pamphlet.
In the event the Priscus wants to hang out with you, you say yes.
Yeah. It's kind of like Regina George just picked up the phone and was like, we're going to hang out. Loser like, oh, I guess we're going.
Okay. Excuse me. The Priscus, he will respond. That is good to hear. What kind of plans did you have for tonight? Shall we be dining or dancing?
It will be a mixed affair. So I'm sure a person or canine of your stature will be able to fit in any of these arenas. He says, like,
Bella, we will see you at this country club then, in 20.
Mhm.
You'll hear phone hang up. So, for our audience, Shiloh, why don't you tell us what you and Father Dart have been up to so far?
Basically, he's been sitting with Father Dart, mapping out the influence that they have, what they plan on doing, and how they plan on leading the first strike against Chicago. Shiloh's idea is that he's going to try with influence first. Basically playing the Camarilla game a little bit. He has learned a considerable amount about what possibly could be there, but the old methods of just kind of running through town in a car with a shotgun doesn't seem too applicable. So he is going to try a more way to get a more like hard feel on what can be done. So that is what he is doing. Right now, since Father Dart doesn't really have much in the way of etiquette, do you? Law?
I guess we should do what the Priscus wants.
Yes. So he's kind of been following my lead.
What has Father Dart been up to?
I've mostly been with my Ductus as we sort of collect the city for the good of the Sabbat and our pack and my Ductus. Because he has this very selfless notion of being selfish enough to take out another adjacent Camarilla city with things and people and objects.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Shiloh, would you like to expand on your reasons for hitting up a country club tonight of all places?
A country club is a place where individuals with an exorbitant amount of money and a whole lot of free time and influence like to go act like normal people. So that is where he is going.
And what's Father Dart's reaction to this plan?
I love
did it
the
last
idea of
week,
collecting more things. They go very well with my other things.
We did it last week. It went swimmingly.
Okay, so how are you boys arriving? And I mean, this is going to be No, just not some 40-ounce and paper bag kind of affair. How are you guys
No,
doing?
so Shiloh will call
So,
ahead. He will
what?
talk
Whoa,
to
whoa,
one
whoa,
of
whoa,
his.
whoa, whoa, whoa! I put the phone down away from Shiloh. What are you doing?
Calling ahead.
You are calling for yourself?
Of course not. Calling for all of us.
But your ghoul, your people.
Right. Sorry. I forgot
You're
I had help.
lifting so many fingers just for a phone call to a human.
That's your hang up as he just looks at Dart. Fine. He'll kind of just call over to Donald. I need you to do a thing. I need you to get seats for myself. 1, 2, 3, 4 seats
4 seats. When?
now.
Uh,
20 minutes.
okay, boss. I'll do my best. Donald will hang up and wipe the sweat from his brow. Let's see. Donald. All right. For him, he's young, charismatic. I'll give him 3. He knows his job. Uh, you know what? I'll give you 6 dice for that. Let's see.
Could we add our resources to that?
What's that?
we have money. I don't know exactly you
We
rolled.
all have resources 5, I believe.
Yeah. Okay. So he calls you back.
Mm-hmm.
He says, okay, boss, I got someone on the other line. All right, it's like one of the staff. He's just asking, like, maybe you guys can like grease him a little something. He's got to turn heads. You know what I'm saying? It's like a private affair, but he knows he can get you guys in, no problem.
Okay, how much?
Turns back, about $300.
It's nothing. Okay, fine.
Of course.
Yeah. Okay, no problem. All right, boss, you got the seats, no doubt.
Thank you. Shiloh will call for the other ghoul. Tell him to ready the car.
Okay. Ghoul number 1 and ghoul number 2. Love it. All right, so you guys will get your car. We'll get there in a fashionable sense of time. And this is.
Assuming we're going to stop and pick up the Priscus and the other gentleman.
Oh no! The priestess said he'll meet you there.
All right.
And in a timely fashion, this is what you'll kind of come up to see. So unfortunately, can get a nighttime photo, but it looks very hokey from the outside, but you can kind of see on the far nighttime distance. It seems like they've decorated the lawn with a little makeshift patio. Got some strung lights and whatnot.
Mm.
You can even make out after you get out of the car the sound of what sounds like some kind of music playing. It's a little indistinguishable at the moment, unless you want to try to discern it.
No, it's quite okay.
And I'm gonna turn just back to Cameron in a second. So, for you, Cameron, just after the phone, after Chris got off the phone with who you heard on your end, called Shiloh, he turns to you and asks, "We're going to go to I suppose, I hope, some kind of classy place. Do you have anything to wear for a little bit of a more sophisticated kind of affair?"
I believe I have something, Priscus. If you would permit me, I will go change now.
You go do that. Go do that.
He will go. He'll change. He comes on out. It's probably a little messy because, again, he couldn't see his reflection when he was doing it. Um, but he does have a pretty decent kind of suit on. Like, it's definitely nothing that's, like, extravagant. This is something you could, like, probably pick up at the store or something, but it does look like he put in effort.
Hold on 1 second. Yeah, the Priscus is going to look you up and down, kind of straighten out a collar and to brush something off the side. Look very well. Look very well. Okay, we are going to. We can either take a car or go the express route. It's up to you.
Well, if this is something well classy, Priscus, I lack the means, but if you would prefer to arrive in style, then
You see him go into his pocket. He pulls out a card. Here, dial this number for me.
yes, Priscus. He goes ahead and dials it.
He'll hold out his hand for the phone.
Hand it back.
Hello, Mac. Mac. Thank you. Yes. I was wondering if you could possibly acquire me a limousine. No. That one's in the shop. Yes. I need it in about 10 minutes. Very well. 10 minutes. And, excuse me. In about 12 minutes, you hear the car horn honk outside your apartment. And you see Mac behind the wheel. And you see someone else that you don't recognize, kind of sitting passenger. Mac will get out, like, yo, what up, young blood? What's good? What's good? He's talking to Cameron.
Oh, sorry. He'll kind of incline his head to Mac and he'll say, "Hey, what's going on?"
Alright, just chilling. Yo, what up, Chief? Saying to the Priscus. Yo, yeah, I got this outfitted for you, and I picked up your homegirl. She'll drive me the rest of the way. I gotta go take care of some of that business we were talking about. Priscus will nod. May the blessings of Cain be upon you, and go safely, Mac. By the way, Mac, am I going to see the owner of this limousine on the news in the morning? Mac will just look and smile. Man, Priscus, you know me. Shit. And we'll walk off. You guys will get in the limousine, and yeah, you'll come up to the same country club that you see in the picture here. And so what would Shiloh have been doing since him and Father Dart were the ones to arrive first?
Essentially getting the table, and Shiloh will be enjoying a cigar.
Okay. When you walk into the place, you see that there. You finally hear that it sounds like a orchestra kind of band, a little jazzy, and yeah, it's playing on the main stage. This does look like a very high society, sophisticated kind of affair going. Shit, I'll even let's see something. Okay. Shiloh, Father Dart, do you guys have academics?
Academics? What? No, wait. It's a bot, yo. Yeah, no, I have academics one.
I'm on a phone, so.
I have academics one. I know how to talk and not sound stupid.
Are you kidding me?
All right.
If they keep it current, it should be okay.
Does anyone have politics?
I have 3 dots in academics and a 5 in intelligence.
Okay, okay. So I'm Father Dart. I'm going to suggest that you most likely would be the one who hears and sees the current affairs of what goes on around you in the city of Detroit. Um, you recognize a few people that you've seen in the papers. But you're gonna see like a uniformed. How do I put this? You see a guy in a uniform, but it looks like the kind of like a special attire, swanky kind of attire uniform. You might recognize him as a police commissioner.
I make sure to walk over him, thank him, and ask him if there are any more donations his policeman's ball will require.
He'll just look at you and say, "Oh, well, yeah. Thank you for the contribution. Just freely whatever you can give. I can put you in touch with the person. Is this your first time donating?
This would be my first time with this police department.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, we have someone that can handle that. I didn't catch your name, by the way. He holds out a hand to shake.
Joseph. I shake his hand.
Joseph? Nice to meet you, Joseph. Thanks. He'll give you a card. Yeah, if anything you want to donate, you can contact him right there. You know how it is. You have to keep things in the books for the city, as they say.
Bellissimo. My people will contact you shortly.
Right. He goes back to kind of like sipping his drink, and he sees you see a woman sitting next to him. She looks much younger than him, but you can see from a caress he gives her. I don't know. Do you want to try to read that?
With what?
Perception, empathy.
Sure, throw 1 die for me. Let's see how this goes.
Wow. That's what I like, Lawrence. You're willing to just say, fuck it, go with it. You can't tell if that's his wife or his daughter. But he's clearly fond of the person sitting next to him.
Either way, Donald Trump would be proud.
Oh, God. Anyway.
3 dice, Bruce?
Sure. 954. Yeah, you get the sense that this is definitely not his daughter, but there's something a little off about it.
Okay, that's his mistress. Gotcha. So.
Okay.
I'll make a note of that for blackmail for later. So anyway.
Yeah. So okay. So you guys talk to the commissioner a little bit. Shiloh, you'll hear the Priskins as he walks in. Shiloh, it's me. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Doing fine. No, this is not the bad place. Shiloh, do you know my child here, Cameron?
Outstretches in hand. How do you do?
Doing fairly well. Yourself? And I'll shake his hand.
You're looking at.
Oh,
you're looking at a Middle Eastern gentleman who is, let's say he is in his late 20s. Fairly attractive. He seems to, there is an aloofness about him. Like, he feels as if he is in control. but you don't get that predatory feel when you look at him, which may be offsetting a bit.
Cameron, for his part, he definitely looks like he's really no older than like 21 or 22, if that's pushing it. He is very short, at least for. He's about like 5'2", 5'3". Like this is
wow.
not. Yeah, this guy's like tiny as fuck. However, because I don't think you can see the chat, but he has dropped a blood point to appear human because he can still do that. Lols. When he shakes Shiloh's hand, he actually feels surprisingly warm.
He's gonna look at you and say fresh meat. And just kind of chuckle.
Yes, Shiloh. My child is new to the city.
Like a virgin. He'll just laugh like.
Out of character, that awkward moment where this character actually is a virgin.
Oh god.
Seems like you have a radar for this, my Doctus. Just keeps happening.
Like, no joke, this has happened for like the past 6 scenes of like picked up on people like, oh, okay. No roles needed, it's just happened. Oh my god.
Okay. So, as the Ductus, as the introductions are made, Priscus, I'm sorry, not the Ductus, the Priscus.
Mm-hmm.
He asks you for permission if you could sit down. I'm gonna guess you say yes.
Of course. Tell him no.
And when you guys are seated, he'll actually stop a waiter and just ask him for a couple of drinks. So look at you guys. What are you guys having?
I will ask for a Merlot.
Merlot. The waiter seems impressed. And anybody else?
I said it right. I'll have one Marlot, please.
Mirlot.
Mirlot.
Mirlot, yeah, let's do it.
I asked for a Gusten German blood wine. Thank you.
The waiter will look at you a little confused. I'll have to check if we have that on tap.
He says tap, and I immediately make reference that this man has just lost his job.
Ooh.
You see the waiter kind of like
Big toe of my shoe when I heard the word tap as well.
you hear you see the waiter kind of like now look a little dumbstruck, like, oh shit, like he fucked up. I'm sorry, sir. I am new here. I just please, just let me check with the manager, see if we have your drink in house.
Apex is gonna make note of that guy. Actually, he's like, might be able to use him later.
There's just like this look of like, he just said tap. He just said tap. Like,
Cameron's kind of sitting there looking a little confused as to why this is such a big deal.
certain things, this is not box wine, or this is not something it's not something that would be on tap. It's like asking if you'll kind of snap his finger if they served Pepsi here.
Do they?
He'll kind of like lightly tap you on the nose and be like, no.
Okay.
Don't ever say that.
The Priscus is gonna lean in and like gonna lean into the table like and start and like whisper, "What is this Pepsi?"
Exactly.
Like no, like the Priscus really doesn't know.
Where's the Priscus?
They're like,
asking
thank
Cameron or
you, my
Shiloh?
Priscus. Thank you for being so understanding.
Mike!
The
doing?
finger goes up like shh. It's a carbonated drink. As he just kind of looks at
There's
him.
nothing uncommon about this. There's a duke behind you.
Carbonated, like it
Mon Dieu, I assure you, they speak the royal languages here. This is not some Americano bullshit where you can get a Taco Bell.
What kind of bell?
Sorry.
The Frisk leans back. Well, gentlemen, thank you for inviting me. I am here trying to help my child get on his feet, and of course, help you boys as well. How are things going for you these evenings? I'm
Well,
glad that, good. I'm glad that you're still doing business with the club, and I am glad to see that you are still prospering on your front.
He'll shake his head.
There are some movements being made to go to Chicago. Have you been there yet?
Not yet. But I do have quite a few plans that I'd like to try out.
I have a feeling there's something about Chicago that is here in Detroit. Matt was telling me about business opportunity involving a casino, something about making an investment. I looked into this, and there's something that disturbs me about it. I'm not saying boys shouldn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm simply suggesting I believe there might be another spider in that web.
I think I might know who might. It's come to my attention that there is a specific merchant family who may have interest. You might have to be careful.
I think I know
If
these
you
merchants you refer to.
he will just politely say Giovanni.
Yes, the same. Thank God I am a Sicilian.
Politely just ignoring that, not knowing exactly what ethnicity this man is, saying something unprofessional right now would be the bad thing. So he essentially, I think this individual may be pulling strings. He may have his hands in a few pots, so to speak.
The princess is going to turn to Cameron. Cameron, you are good with information, no? The kind of information you can pull out from the air. Yes?
Somewhat, yes.
I have a small task for you, and a challenge. I want you to find me the private information of the staff that work at the casino. Specifically, the pit boss, the night manager, and the accountant.
Okay. The pit boss, the night manager, and the accountant. I believe I know how to do that. All I need is a Wi-Fi connection, and I can get to work.
I'll ask the waiter when he comes back.
Oh, no. We have our own here. I put down a little black box and flip on a blue light.
Priscus kind of like peers over, not sure what that is.
It is the Wi-Fi.
Oh, beautiful. We have a setup already.
Well, that is good, though I do not understand these technological methods of yours. I am proud to see you boys putting your minds to use. Which, Shiloh, that makes me wonder, what is it that you have in mind here tonight?
I believe that one of the strong points of the our fallen brothers who have yet to see the light, they are very good with dealing with people in their power thus far. So I believe that it might be prudent and necessary to be able to play that game to an extent. The more control we have, the easier excursions and sabotage and subterfuge and larceny affairs will be in that specific area and avenue. They won't see us coming. They'll expect us to come, as Mac would say, loud.
You see the Priscus smile. Yes, Mac would know about that. That is a very astute understanding of the situation we have before us. So, I am always boggled by the distinction of American high society. Do forgive me, I do not mean to make insult, but...
Not at all.
For me, this is like, what is that phrase? The kiddie table.
It's a place where affluent individuals go to, forgive the term, show off. As he kind of points at the police commissioner and his lady of the evening.
Who is that?
Not his wife. Shiloh just said pointedly.
Oh, you told the Priscus that was the police commissioner. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Yeah.
Do either of them have their phones out?
Do you ask for
She
it?
would be a terrible mistress if he did.
Let's see. I'll roll a fate die.
Because I don't know much about computers, but I don't want to just like do techno wizard bullshit.
No, you don't have plug and play in this venue.
That's why.
Press the action button to hack the Gibson.
Yeah, like I can't just be like, bah, I got all their shit.
No, unfortunately, she does not.
Okay, that's cool. All right.
You know, a mistress is a very beautiful thing. I was always taught that if you want to get to number one, you always need to capture number two. Like on a chessboard, the most powerful piece is the queen, although the object is to spare the king. You see the Priscus kind of slide back from the table. He's gonna get up and say, "Excuse me." See him kind of fix his suit a little bit. He's walking over to the police commissioner, and he's going to go over to the police commissioner and introduce himself. You guys are still at the table. You can't really hear what he's saying, but let me just...
It's a whole lot of dominate. That's what I heard.
Just
Hold on.
throwing down dominate on motherfuckers. All right.
Uh,
At
hold
least
on.
he's not saying Inhanatu Litu.
Well, I'm gonna really roll the die here. So
He was secretly a Bali all along, guys. It's a botch.
Christ.
Daimonian 2.
Yeah, even if I gave a police commissioner 7 willpower, that's 4 successes. You see the guy kind of smile and he's kind of share a laugh. Ha 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 ha. And he reaches out to the woman, kind of shakes her hand. You see that he caresses it, kind of kisses it. I'm going to do a seduction roll next. There, I gotta look at this sheet. Yeah. 6 rolls on a 6 success on a seduction roll. What you guys are seeing is that the
Priscus just picked up another blood doll. Gotcha.
he's like softly kissing the hand and like he's almost like feeling this woman up right as he's standing next to the police commissioner.
Now, how's the
Commissioner-
police commissioner looking?
The police commissioner looks like he's just laughing about something and he's having a good time.
Not gonna question this.
Cameron's thinking, I don't know too much about that dominate thing, but he probably used a lot of that. Like, he didn't say that out loud, obviously, because he wouldn't throw around the names of disciplines. But, yeah.
You see the Priscus say something to the both of them as he pats him on the back and whisper one more thing in the woman's ear and say one last thing to the police commissioner. Yeah. Priscus just kind of saunters over back. You see kind of like a his face looks kind of like nothing just happened. He's just still his like chill self. He sits back, looks behind him. Why the fuck is that right there?
Oh, I'm sure they're firing him for someone more new. Maybe out of a cat.
I'm sorry.
Possibly.
say that
I said, oh, I'm sure they're firing him for someone more new. Maybe out of a cannon.
again? You were right, by the way. That is his mistress.
Indeed.
I'm going to fornicate with her later in the bathroom, if nobody minds.
He kind of puts up his hand, like, as if to say, do you?
By all means, enjoy the local fauna.
There's just a lot of blinks. Like, I mean, like, he doesn't look like he disapproves because, you know, this is a guy that can, you know, tear his head off. So he's not going to say shit, but he's just surprised.
Roll perception, empathy.
Go ahead.
That's 3 dice. He's not the nicest person, but 1 die in empathy is standard.
Infinitely more.
Do you need someone to roll for you? Because I can roll for you if you want.
Got it. Sorry about that. Let's grab
Yeah.
some. 2 successes.
2 successes. Yeah, no, well, okay, Shiloh, this dude that's just kind of here, like, yeah, he's an adaptive person. Like, he seems to be fitting in here without too many problems, but there's only so much that can really, like, help, you know. And just the way that the Priscus said that, rather than just saying I'm asleep with her. It was I'm going to fornicate her in the bathroom. Like, he's almost he found that humorous, but surprising. The fact that Cainites rather still do that. So he's like, okay.
Not quite, but we'll get to that later.
Yeah, I know that, but this is a character that was embraced 2 days ago, so I'm trying to be.
He's gonna look over at you and something troubling you?
Nah, I'm good.
No, you're not. He just shakes his head like.
By this time, the waiter comes back with everyone's drinks. Oh, I'm really sorry about that, guys. We are really booked tonight.
Just kind of looks at him disapprovingly.
You want to roll for that?
It's not even. It's just gonna be like a sour look.
Oh, all right. I just want to know how bad you want to try to hurt his feelings.
Oh. Manipulation, intimidation, nah.
I could do that. What's your manipulation, intimidation?
He's not gonna say anything. I don't think we need to add insult to injury.
Oh,
But there's
Roll
just
four
a
dice
look.
for me.
I'll do it. Roll 4 for you.
Oh well, Florence wants to be a dick.
Oh man, this poor guy.
Why did the Pope pull out a gun?
Okay, so I guess Father Dart made some kind of sneering remark or a look that just made this guy like hold his head in shame and
You want to rethink your life. Maybe as a corpse, or a medical cadaver, or something your mother could trust.
Shiloh picks up the napkin. It's just like, oh my.
He cries. Cause the man to cry.
That's so bad.
Oh, I really need to buy Path of Sorrow.
You just got your justification.
Yep, that's the justification. Where does he run off to?
He's not running off. He kind of is like a deer in headlights.
Actually, Cameron's gonna do something now.
I was gonna do something. Go ahead.
Oh, if you're gonna do something, go on ahead.
No, like if you go ahead.
Okay, so
You're new. I can do.
Cameron's gonna get up and he's just gonna walk up to this guy. Hey man, it's okay. I know how it feels to be new on a job. Yeah, it's all good. What's your name, bud?
Name's Mark. I'm really sorry, guys.
Mark, it's fine.
Really holiday season.
It's fine. It's fine. All right. It's fine. Just breathe. Just breathe. Just breathe along with me.
Roll your charisma empathy.
Can it be manipulation empathy? Because that's higher?
Oh.
No, because that's what you get for telling the truth. You can't use manipulation.
No, but I'm doing persuasion.
Persuasion is a changeling skill. Knock it off, Tim.
Your phase can't help you now.
If you want to roll manipulation, tell me what you're going to tell the guy to make him feel better.
Okay.
Your life matters.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, he's just going to say...
This is how we beat serial killers.
Look, what you've got to do is you just need to remember to breathe and keep a calm head. That's the biggest part of things like this. If you let my friends and everyone else get under your skin, you're not going to be able to do your job. And I know you want to be able to do your job, okay?
All right, roll your manipulation empathy.
Okay, it's 5 dice. I get -2 diff for enchanting voice. That's 3. 4 if I get my manipulation specialty in persuasive.
Uh, I don't think this is. Well, okay, I'll give it to you. So 4 successes. Yeah, all right. You see the guy. You see him wipe away his tears and kind of cracks a smile. Uh, yeah, you're right. Listen, if you guys need anything, or I'll send someone else over for your table if you guys prefer.
He'll look back at the three of them. Like,
Shiloh will kind of move the napkin from his face. There's like the look that he's trying not to laugh at this guy in his face, but he's gonna be like, gosh, empathy. He's like, this is such a foreign concept. Gosh, he's fine. He just kind of looks away like you're fine.
Yeah. So the guy, he finished passing out the drinks, and he'll just leave. His shoulders kind of shrunken, a little pep in his step kind of gone.
hey, but either way, I think I got my Dotton allies for high society. Get it?
Yeah. If this guy doesn't get fired because of fucking dishbag Dart, like,
It's not my fault that I wanted to eat him after he killed himself.
I'm gonna say Cameron's gonna need to work on the guy a little bit more. I mean, he is only a waiter. I mean, he could probably get you in the door as far as influence goes, but he doesn't quite have the status to be the equivalent of an ally where it comes with its own power and influence just yet.
Okay, but could he be a contact at least?
Yeah, he could be a contact. I mean, again, you can in this scene still work on him if you want to do something later with him. I'm just saying that you, at best as a contact, he can tell you when and where people are gathering that are.
Okay. Keep my options open for right now.
Actually, before he goes away, I'm going to ask him, are they any players of big business, and where would they be sitting? What are they doing? Are any big players here tonight?
Oh,
Media
yeah.
moguls.
Oh yeah, the guy brightens up. Oh yeah, definitely. Like, look, guys, I don't know who you guys are. Doesn't really matter. You must run in your own circles. But there's a lot of big-time bank investors here.
Mm-hmm.
There's something going on with GM, okay, and some of like the news hounds are here undercover. They got their own fucking contacts. I know there's at least 2 reporters here trying to get the scoop on what's going on. I don't know if it's about the union busting or whatever, but you got some high players here.
Where are the reporters? Point. As he kind of just like, don't actually point, just follow my eyes. Where?
Well, like I said, I don't know who exactly the reporters are.
Mm-hmm.
I did overhear that woman, like at the third table, back of you.
Right.
That woman was on her cell phone talking to her boss about, a story in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah. She's the one in the blue dress.
Mm-hmm. And the investment bankers?
Oh, yeah. That's a table to your left over there. He points, you can see like maybe 4 or 5 guys. They're all in tuxedos and smoking cigars, got drinks in their hands. They're laughing around. They're very loud.
Okay. He will thank him, and I will put $100 in his pocket and kind of send him off.
He'll smile and bow and kind of back away. The princess looks at you approvingly. That was nice work.
He will, if you'll excuse me,
Mhm.
he will get up and move. Is the lady in the table in the back, is she alone?
Um, um, you don't know if she's alone. She's not. There's no one at her table right now.
Hmm. Fuck it, go full ham or not at all. Um, walk over to the table.
Okay.
Get that money.
You walk over to the table and you see a brunette in a blue dress. She looks Middle Eastern herself, but on the fairer side of skin, but you can't really tell from whereabouts.
I walk over to her and assalamu alaikum.
She kind of blinks at you. Oh, Wassalamualaikum salam, sir.
He'll just smile. It's just like it's nice to meet you. Are
She'll,
you?
hmm?
Go ahead.
No, she was gonna extend a hand and just say, I'm sorry. What's your name? What's Shayla's appearance rating, by the way?
A 3. He's fairly attractive.
3. Would you want to attempt a seduction roll, or are you just making pleasantries?
It's just pleasantries right now. He's not trying to,
Hmm.
do anything,
All right.
scandalous yet.
Do you have either etiquette or subterfuge?
Etiquette or subterfuge? No, I have expression.
Hmm.
About it.
Okay. Do you shake her hand?
Politely.
I got it in subterfuge. Can I wingman for
If you want.
Leadoctus?
Sure, go right ahead. I'm not stopping you.
As he is, wonder in the sky, beauty of the north.
Is that what you're saying to her?
Oh, no, I'm saying. So you've met the most glorious man here, haven't you?
She looks at you, kind of chuckles. She's kind of confused. Excuse me, and you are? Saying back to Shiloh.
My name is Gregory.
Oh, hi, Gregory. My name's Melissa. How are you doing? I'm sorry, I'm not really familiar with these kind of affairs.
He'll just kind of put up his hands. Look, you are, I heard that you're here covering the story.
She's gonna look really surprised, and she's gonna say, "Shh, shh, 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 shh. How do you know who I am?"
He'll kind of smile at her pleasantly. You're a little obvious, dear.
Well, I guess there's nothing I could do with my hair after all. Well, yeah, I'm here covering a story. And who are you exactly? Don't tell me you're from the Tribune, okay? I'm gonna crack this story.
No. But, if, specifically I might have some information that might be able to, get news, if you're willing. But this type of information isn't cheap.
Oh, and what kind of information do you think I'm looking for?
Information that will easily get you on your boss's good side.
Like?
That would be prying, as he kind of looks at her, raising an eyebrow.
She raises an eyebrow at you. Well, look, if you have some kind of news you want to report, you can call my work desk or the paper. I mean, I appreciate it. I don't want to sound rude, but if you don't have a story for the night, which I'm trying to work on,
Hmm.
then you don't have anything I need.
But I'm asking you quite specifically if I told you I had groundbreaking information on the police commissioner.
All right. Roll your
Go
manipulation.
behind her hair and say, "Oh, you've got something right there." Whisper in her ear, "If Deep Throat wants to talk to you, you meet him in the parking lot."
What? You really?
What the shit?
Deep Throat. You know what the fuck
Yeah, I
Deep
know,
Throat
I
is, guys.
know.
Jesus.
Jesus, that's like
Can-
the most
can-
vulgar thing you can say.
Cameron
Yes.
see this train wreck happening?
Huh?
Can Cameron see this train wreck happening?
Yeah, but I don't think you can make it out over the music. You probably can't hear it, but you do get to see the woman's face.
Oh
Wait,
god.
so wait, I just
Throw down my charisma and subterfuge for that.
oh fuck, man.
It's like a diff 10.
Diff, man.
Yeah, dude. Like, I don't know how this is gonna come off as a
Holy shit.
What's your charisma and what else was it?
Subterfuge.
How much? What's the dice roll?
8 dice plus willpower.
You better fucking drop willpower.
Yo, you lucky.
This woman doesn't like slap you in the face and like call management. Like,
Sir, look, if you guys have information you think I should know, at least tell me what it pertains to.
I was trying to, and then my compatriot wanted to.
You wanted dice, Bruce. Dice showed up.
He will. Oh my god. Fucking words. Holy shit. He will get down and he will let her know that, yes, the commissioner is, I don't want to point, but follow my eyes as he, kind of, his eyes lean back towards the commissioner and the young woman that's next to him.
Oh, that scandal. That is such a fluff piece. I mean, that's like maybe for the, I don't know, for the comment sections or whatever. But yeah, I get it. We all know that's his mistress. You know, he's leaving his wife. The divorce papers are already in the work. I suppose that's something. But look, you see those guys over there? Those she's pointing to the investment bankers, right? She says, look, those guys are trying to invest in a company that's going to try to rival GM, all right? And it might just tear the unions down in this city. Now, the reason it's a big story is because this paperfront company, there's no history to them. I'm sure they know, because why on earth would they invest in a startup company that's had no history in automobiles whatsoever? Do you have any information on that?
I could find out.
Okay. So you want to help me? You guys want to team this? Are you guys reporters yourselves?
I do a lot, my dear. He'll kind of smile playfully.
Manipulation subterfuge. You're lying.
No, I'm not. I do a lot of things. Like that's actually the truth, Bruce.
That's a vague half-truth. Like, that's one of those things that you don't need to roll for because you know it's kind of bullshit.
I'm saying if you want to convince her...
It's like saying I wear many hats. Like,
yeah, it's just like, that's not...
it's a meaningless statement.
Well, I mean, if you...
Leave it at that. We'll leave it at a... All right, so she will kind of just lean back in a chair and just signal for a waiter. Well, all right, if you guys have some information for me, it'd be greatly appreciated. Here's my question. What's in it for you?
A way To be able to know what kind of breaking information is going to hit the newsstands would be greatly appreciated.
So you're concerned about the story I'm trying to write?
Stories that will be written.
Do you guys work with the union?
No, but I have friends that do.
Oh, I see. I get it now. All right, well, I'll be here. I'm keeping my eye on the tall gentleman there with the peppered black hair. She's pointing to, again, to one of the individuals at the table.
Mm-hmm.
If you could get me his name,
Mm-hmm.
appreciated.
All right.
And yeah, what do you guys?
I will double knock on the table, and I will call for it will be a I'll call for Cameron. I won't like call for him, but there will be a hand on his shoulder, and he'll kind of say this way.
Okay. If Shiloh's like actively just taking Cameron somewhere, he'll go along with them. If the Priscus is cool with that, which I assume he is.
Yeah.
He's kind of watching us right now.
Yeah. Well, Somber teaching is very hands off.
Yeah, it is.
Like, I'll only help if you fuck up really bad, and if you fuck up really bad, I'm probably gonna kill you. So, yeah. Either way, Cameron's going along with them, with Shiloh.
Shiloh will the table. It's a bunch of like well-off gentlemen, I'm assuming,
Mm-hmm.
and all of them dressed appropriately. And what are they talking about once I get close to earshot?
Close to earshot, you hear one of them's talking about their vacation. It sounds like an anecdote, some story about some broad he met in a bar down in Hawaii.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, just because one of them is like telling the story, and the rest of them are kind of just laughing at odd ends and at points.
All right. Essentially, if they're making light talk like that, Shiloh will walk over and charisma performance. He will be spinning his own anecdote about how well he did this quarter and how much money he made and potential business, pulling out feelers to see if one of them over at the table catches wind of it without Shiloh just like inviting himself into the conversation.
What's your charisma performance?
7 dice, and I'm putting willpower into it. He's trying.
Is Shiloh kind of making conversation with Cameron so that way he can look interesting?
Yeah.
I don't know if you're gonna demand a roll from Cameron, but like Cameron's just he's smiling, nodding, like, and he is at least giving off the impression that he's interested.
You can roll a charisma performance as well. Shiloh got one success on that.
I'm dropping a willpower because charisma is not this guy's thing. He does not draw a lot of attention to himself.
My correction, so 2 successes with that willpower.
Okay.
So I'm dropping willpower, and that's 3.
All right. As you guys are passing by, making this.
Could you roll for me too, Bruce?
Sure. What do you want to roll?
Same as everybody else. Throw down 8 dice.
Dear Christ. Social Amy, get it? It's terrifying.
It is terrifying.
Like,
1 success. Okay.
they'll smile at you, then they'll turn you into a monstrosity.
Let's see. Okay. So you're making this witty banter. I'm gonna say. You, Shiloh, you hear one of the guys from the table say, hey, young fella, I like the threads. Very nice.
Shiloh will smile. And thank you for the compliment, good sir. He will make a comment about the antidote he said, and he'll be like, "That's quite a wit there you have, sir."
Those old stories. I tell you, sometimes the greatest thing that ever happened to me was my divorce. Good Lord, I was freed.
Tell me about it, as he will just start like basically talking him up,
Um,
and he will order what gets old people talking, fucking brandy and scotch. Like he'll just order a bottle. Like,
Mhm.
And shit talking his ex-wife.
hmm
do you have etiquette?
I do.
He does.
Okay, roll it. What's your dice?
Charisma plus etiquette?
Yeah.
Okay. Charisma 5, etiquette 3, so 8 dice.
One success. Okay, you pick the right kind of brand that the guy picked, but he doesn't look too impressed. He's impressed that you picked his right brand, but it's also the brand that he's been drinking all night. But he's oh, thank you, son. Yeah, I was telling these fellows over here about my time in Hawaii. That was the day right after I called my wife and said, "Honey, I'm not coming home. You can keep the house, you can keep the car, you can keep the pool, but you can't keep me, bitch."
He'll laugh. Uh, my name is Gregory Eastlake, and you are, as he kind of puts out a hand to shake it.
Oh, call me old Weinstein, but the name is Max Weinstein. How you doing?
I'm good, sir. You are, as looking at the other gentleman at the table.
Just to not have to make up so many names, they'll all introduce themselves to you.
hmm
Typical rich people names. I don't fucking
hmm
know themselves, but yeah. Um, and then you notice that they're all gentlemen above their mid-40s. Most of them. A couple of them are some old timers, but um, one of them is going to remark, "I've never seen you guys around here. Do you golf during the season, or are you just here for the soirees?"
Oh, just here for the soirees. Actually, my father, Malcolm Eastlake, he used to come here, and these were his old stomping grounds. He used to put quite a deal on General Motors. He wanted to make a name for himself, and he said that, uh, Mr. Eastlake, if you would be so kind to, if you want to prove yourself, then you should, come down here and see what you're made of.
All right.
Does he pick up on my bullshit?
I was about to ask, is that all lies?
Um, it's a performance at that point.
No, I'm gonna say that's a subterfuge.
All right. Charisma subterfuge.
I mean, are you trying to sell the story, or are you just trying to seem to fit in?
Just trying to seem to fit in. He's not trying to sell a story just yet.
All right. With
Uh,
the successes you saw on screen, that was a guy checking his history of having been at the club. Now, who is this Eastlake? I don't think I've ever had the pleasure of knowing the gentleman.
I make a comment. You want to say
Uh,
something?
no, he's not saying anything. That's just out of character. Well, this is just kind of Cameron picking up his phone, just kind of. He looks like he's doing something very important, as he's hacking into the country club and inserting a Mr. Eastlake in there.
Uh, yeah. Roll me your intelligence computers.
Okay. I say
Yeah, that
7.
deserves a roll.
-2 diff because of computer aptitude,
Oh, you
and
bitch. You took my character from.
Yes, he did. That's what
I
you
don't.
get.
I assume this is like 6 successes, unless it
Yeah,
was a higher
sure.
diff.
All right. Uh, yeah. Okay. Okay. So yeah, Shell, you have this. Well, I guess Shell doesn't know, but you, Cameron, you just did that.
No
Um,
idea.
yeah. And so does the other guy. He's just gonna. But yeah, the question's still in the air. What do you say to him? He is basically asking you, like, "Oh, tell me more about your father." He doesn't recall meeting this guy.
Basically, he's gonna let him know that my father, Malcolm, is basically new money. And, basically sell the story from there.
How old does Shiloh appear?
How old is Shiloh up here? Late
Yeah.
20s.
Okay. Okay. So the man brought himself up from the bootstraps. I can respect that. Where is it you're from, son?
Me, I was born here in Detroit, but my father, he's from Manhattan.
Oh, okay. New York City slickers, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And you two, why so quiet?
Oh, that's my own
Seems
sin.
very.
As I'm sipping my
Um,
glass. My
Cameron will.
apologies.
Cameron will just say, "Well, I don't want to interfere with the conversation. I'm here with Mr. Eastlake, and he's been so gracious to bring me here, and I don't want to cramp his style."
No excuse, son. It's a party. You know, as a young man myself, I'd love to get into all the places that they said I couldn't. I know what you're thinking. Look at this guy in this tuxedo, him and this old buffoon with all this money.
No, no, no. Everyone had to come from somewhere.
Ah, now that, my friend, that is the greatest lie anyone's ever sold. Because there are some people who never have to sweat from their brow. I can tell you that truth. But the rest of us do. And I've been there. I've been there. I don't want people to think that I've forgotten where I've came from. Mm-mm.
And if I may ask, where do you come from?
Oh, you might not think it, but I used to live right here in the mean streets of Detroit myself. From the central section. Now, it was really hard getting out from under. The family had been there for about 3 generations. We're the last of the old neighborhood. It's a shame, you know. I miss the place. All my summers there as a kid, those were some good times.
Do you ever look back thinking that maybe you want to go back to those simpler times?
All the time, son, but all it does is get me old.
Well, old in the body but young in the soul is definitely a thing.
That will be. See, that's why me and my boys here, we are trying to bring this city back into a shining example of what it used to be.
How are you going to do that? Shiloh just kind of raises an eyebrow.
Well, you see, the thing is that there needs to be a market here, okay? Now, Detroit has always been known as the Motor City, all right? It's part of its identity. But we have to lead the way in the revitalization and the revolution in how the motor industry operates. See, everyone just wants to put a car together so it looks good goes fast, doesn't eat that much gas. Like, that's simple, ain't it?
Kind of not listening.
Now, unfortunately, what you have is too much of a city that's dependent on that one industry. And since GM controls it all, well, that pretty much means they have a locked labor force. And if cars are plummeting, because no one else has got a job to buy, who the hell are you going to sell a car to, right? What's the solution? Simple. You got to have competition. You got to have someone trying to one-up GM. It's that simple. Because then the competition creates the jobs, better market, and the public eats it up. I mean, they've been talking about the battle between the Ford and the Chevy forever.
Mhm.
What difference does it make if it comes from all the same factory?
Perception, empathy to see if everybody on the table is of the same accord. Or is this guy just if it's like the liquor talking?
What's your perception empathy?
3 days.
Yeah, mind if I throw in my 4?
Go right ahead, you're better at it than me.
Ooh, that was a botch.
Yeah, so that's a botch. And I only got 1.
Lawrence, do you want to roll that? Or
Roll what?
Perception, empathy.
Sure, roll 1 die chance for me.
Dear Christ.
okay, Shiloh,
Mm-hmm.
botch. You see the opposite of the table. And the table feels they're letting him talk. To you, it seems like he's just bored. The crowd. Cameron, you get to see that their faces are just intent. They're letting him speak. They've given him the deference.
Okay, but with 1 success, I wouldn't be able to tell whether or not they really agree with him.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, you see a few nods, but you can't tell if those are genuine or if it's just everyone talking. Like, oh yeah.
Okay. I guess we'll figure it out if we feel him out a little more.
Yeah. Shiloh looking at the table and not knowing if, they're just letting him talk or this man's just sauced up the ass and just kind of running his mouth. So he's just going to talk about basically the way basically how he came into his money, some small anecdotes, trying to make the conversation seem a little bit more lively, since he kind of seems to be droning on. Like, he has no idea that they're actually, like, wrapped in attention.
Do you want to roll a charisma expression or a manipulation subterfuge?
Charisma expression.
What's that?
5 days. Throwing willpower in there. No more botches tonight. Fuck you, Bruce.
1 success.
Fucking hell.
Everyone listens.
Mm.
Yeah, no one interrupts you. Everyone just is like, oh, that's a great story, basically. I can't say you really impressed anybody with it.
Mm. But in the middle of the story, I'm going to ask, since they basically made this whole spiel about basically pulling yourself by your own bootstraps, and he's going to talk about one of his associates, one of his retainers, one of his ghouls that's basically trying to do the same thing, and it's all about connections and who you know, not exactly how hard you work, but who you know. So basically, going to try to finagle essentially an internship of some kind for him, so he can learn.
Old Montana is going to ask, So exactly what kind of business are you in? What's the part of the market you target yourself? You must be doing something right if you got your own intern.
Shiloh will smile. Right now, I am doing essentially a private entrepreneurship, where basically setting my own business of buying and selling stocks.
Ah, you're a player on the market. It's not a bad way to go. Not a bad way to go at all.
It's a lot of fast money, but not necessarily money that can grow money.
Oh, son, got it. Can't think like that. Can't think like that. You want the money you got to grow money? Here's how you do it. And I'll give you this secret for free. You can pass this on to your little intern there.
Hmm.
See, when it comes to using fast money to grow money, you gotta put that money directly into the right person's hands. Because that's how you get things done.
You'll listen intently, but can expression, charisma expression to try to sell for my intern.
Uh, Charisma expression.
Hmm.
Give me a sec. That was 5 dice.
Hmm.
One success. All right. What was the goal you roll? You wanted to do what with your intern?
Basically, get him working there. Just basically a foothold, foot in
Oh,
the door.
working for this guy?
Hmm.
So you're pitching Old Montana a chance. You're pitching your intern a job
Mm,
with Old Montana, basically.
essentially.
So, he'll say, well, why don't you just fax me his resume and I'll take a look at it. You seem to know what you're doing, and I don't mind teaching the young generation what I have to pass on.
He'll smile. Essentially, hmm, basically make more small talk, getting more information he can from the table. Just seeing if they let anything else slip since they've had a bit of liquor.
Um, what what you hear slip basically is a couple of the guys at the table, not Old Montana. He may trip something in every now and then, but what you get is that there is some idea floating around to put together a labor force. It's like a work coalition,
Hmm.
um, independent of the union shops that are in the town. It sounds like they are trying to, go around the union and looking for qualified mechanics, a program set up as a front to encourage people to support them by like, oh, we'll give you on the job paid training, blah 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 blah, things like that.
Hmm.
That's basically what you get. Like this is a very dry kind of technical kind of conversation interspersed with the drunken anecdotes, basically.
Okay. So, yeah, with that, Shiloh will thank these gentlemen for their time, and he'll kind of like nod to Cameron and get up from the spot.
Mhm. And what do you boys do next?
Basically, he's gonna go sit back at the table with the Priscus. Basically, tell him what's basically going on, and then make eyes with the Melissa, and kind of like nod his head towards the front door.
What's happening at the front door?
Unless she wants to have this conversation at the table where everyone can hear. Like,
Oh.
I think he's like motioning her to like leave. So
let's
that way he
leave.
can- Yeah.
Oh, you're motioning towards Melissa, not the Priscus.
Not
Right.
the Friskus.
Oh, okay.
Melissa.
Because he wants April O'Neil to meet him in a more private location to talk with the words.
Okay. Um. So all three of you go. All three of you are going outside.
I'd prefer it be just me.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
3 people kind of like creeping
I-
on one woman. It's kind of odd.
I could babysit the Priscus. I mean, like, I'm sure he's interesting compared to a human.
I don't know if you want any. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I thought that Priscus was gonna have alone time with the mistress of the night that's being passed around like a burrito. Like, so,
He will, but he's more interested in what you guys are doing.
okay,
Yeah.
She's got cattle.
fair enough.
Right now, this is kind of happening simultaneously. I don't know if you want to actually RP all this out. If Mark looks like he's on his break, the waiter, we'll probably chat him up a little bit more. Kind of.
Okay, no, we can do this. All right. Anthony, I'll get back to you. We will. Shiloh's going outside. Melissa sees a signal. She'll meet you out there.
Yeah.
Right, you're sitting back down with the Priscus?
I assume so.
Yes.
That's yeah, okay.
Okay, and you are, and Cameron's going to look for if he notices Mark. Do you want to make a perception investigation, or are you just going to see like where his face is in the crowd?
Yeah, I'll do a perception investigation. I have a dot in that. 9 and a 6. I don't know if it was higher than 6.
Yeah, you see through a doorway leading outside. It kind of looks like it might be him smoking a cigarette out back.
Okay.
Okay. You're gonna go there, Rex. Okay, so you sit down with the Priscus.
Yes.
The Priscus will look at you and he'll just kind of lean back, wonder. Are you boys? Is your hunt going well?
Well, they seem to have their fingers in each other's pies, so it should be interesting to see where they go with things.
Hmm.
You never know when they're going to spread themselves too thin. I think that's kind of the excitement behind all of it.
Well, it's not like there's nothing we can't stop if things go south, you know?
I doubt anything big will happen from it, but it's still very entertaining.
Indeed. Tell me, Father Rex, what skills do you have?
Oh, most of it is there on the tin. If you need me for a ritual, a blessing, I can provide. I'm here to heal. I'm here to mend.
That is good. That's very good. But, I mean, in this setting, what kind of skills would you employ here? If, for example, if I said that, and he leans over closer to you, says, that woman over there at the bar, I know she's a ghoul.
Yes.
She's not my ghoul.
Yes.
Your ghoul?
No. There are many here who have an Ouroboros on them for some reason. And for some reason, no one I know of seems to have acknowledged that they exist here.
Hmm.
So I applaud you for noticing.
I'm
You're the
always
first of our kind to notice.
looking, and I'm always listening. I think perhaps you should invite her over here.
And with that, I get up, walk over, of somehow my own volition.
That wasn't dominate. That was just a suggestion.
Of course it wasn't dominating.
Suggestion.
It was just a fatal suggestion. That was Valen ordered to me, yes. Because the Priscus looked into my eyes, grabbed me closer, and told me to do something.
And then
You
you
don't
licked
need
your ear
discipline to
sensually.
force someone to say that. I took common sense, so I heard the threat plain and clear.
I'm sorry. Was that threatening? My bad.
That's just Lawrence.
It's very Godfather-esque.
Okay, you're gonna approach the woman. Now we're gonna go to Shiloh. Shiloh, you're outside. You wait, and Melissa comes. You can hear her heels clacking,
hmm
and she's like, "Oh, so what did you hear? What did you hear?"
So basically, Shiloh's going to start regurgitating information. That's that. This is that. This is who they're talking about. This is what their plan is. This is what they hope to do. This is what may or may not work. And, he's just giving her the rundown
Right.
and just watching her take notes.
Yeah, you see her punching out phone like a BlackBerry.
hmm
She kind of shakes her head and sighs. This is it's something. It's not. It's not the meat. It's just the potatoes. Like, okay, here's what I've heard so far, right?
hmm
So nobody knows, and no one I know that I've asked knows where this facility is going to be, where they produce these cars, and since we know so far, it doesn't seem that they're going to be working with the union. I mean, this is a big upfront
They're
gamble.
not going to be working with the union. Looks like they're going to be working around the union.
Right, right. So this is that's a lot of money to put up front in a labor force you don't have, hoping that there are that many skilled, unaligned workers to construct these cars, and yet their opening on the market is supposed to go down in 3 months.
Most likely a way to grease the wheels and increase revenue in Detroit. Make money through competition, so it seems.
Melissa's going to ask you, well, what's your political stance in this? Basically, like she's trying to feel you out. I'll give it to you free. She's trying to feel you out and try to understand why you're trying to help her. Is this political reasons, or are you just trying to get underneath her dress?
She's how pretty is she, first of all?
We'll roll some fate dice. She'd done that earlier.
Roll a d4, that's her appearance.
Roll a d6.
6.
Oh, damn!
It's just 2 extra more ways. 3. She's not bad looking. She's all right. I mean, she might not appear to be the kind of woman that should be in Shiloh's stratosphere,
hmm
but she's not ugly in and of herself.
Okay, so it's more Shiloh is not trying to get in her pants. That's not what this is about. But I don't know about Rex. But essentially right now he is just trying to essentially talk her up And he's just being a good Samaritan right now, quote
Um,
unquote.
What path are you on again? What was that? Not
Not humanity.
humanity.
Not humanity.
and you said what? Charlotte's parents was like 4 right now?
3.
Oh, 3, 3. Okay, so you're on the same level. Um, hmm. Alrighty. Roll here. All right. She looks a little bit more relaxed with you. She kind of appears to take you on your word that you have some interest in this thing. Maybe she just thinks that hey, you're an active citizen in a sort.
Hmm.
Um, she'll say, well, I appreciate what we did just going up there. You must be someone important, someone affluent at the time.
Hmm.
What kind of business are you into?
Oh. He will look at her and say, "There's those probing questions again. You must be really good at your job." He'll just like smile at her. But yeah, I am a man who is an entrepreneur, a philanthropist, if you will.
So you make money to spend money on the little people, huh?
I have a soft heart.
I should make you roll for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bullshit.
What path are you
Yeah,
on again?
that's
Not humanity.
Actually, Anthony, what path are you on?
harmony.
Well, actually, that's somewhat humane. Shit.
Yeah.
Fuck. Never mind. At least you have
Shut all you up, huh?
Most humane fucker I've seen in the game so far. Shit.
All right.
You still want to make me roll, like?
No, it's all right. All right, I'll let it slide. You're in harmony. All right. She'll just smile back and nod. Well, it's good to hear. We kind of need a lot more people like you in this town, because this town's going to shit. People are dying left and right. Fucking cops can't handle the crime, and people are just suffering all together, all over the place. Something needs to change in this town. You can just feel the beaming optimism coming off of her.
God damn you. You're making me feel bad for like crushing this woman.
Roll your just roll your conscience. I'm not. This isn't a path test. I just want to see.
3.
Yeah, you don't really give 2 fucks in the end.
All right.
In the end, you resolve that what's at stake is more important than her dream.
Yeah, I live to crush dreams. QQ. So, essentially, with her just talking about herself and what she's doing, throwing the left hook and seeing if she's available for dinner next week.
You're asking her on a date, huh?
Essentially.
All right. Well, you're trying to pass the parent stage. Give me a charisma. Either empathy, subterfuge, or even an expression. Those the polite way.
Yeah, let's spend a willpower. Let's do it. 5
Well,
dice.
which one do you want to use?
Expression. 5
All right.
dice.
5 dice. You didn't even need it that time. All right. For success.
That's 5 successes, bro.
Yeah, 5. Yeah. Yeah. Well, 5 successes. Yeah. She seems to be enthused to see you and get to talk to you again. You you don't get the impression that this may be leading somewhere romantic, but she does she does have a positive rapport with you. Now, at least that's what she's giving off. So she like,
Okay.
sure, take my number, and if you really do care, then maybe you can use your influence to help this city, get back on its feet just by snitching on these asshole weasels. These capitalist pigs are going to tear the city apart.
I look at her and I make note of her optimism. That will probably get her killed. Um, and I thank her for her time. I don't think we should actually roleplay a date because that's awkward.
Mm.
But
Nah, do
yeah.
it.
So what?
Just
But why? It's hella awkward. It's just me hitting on Bruce. Knock
Do
it off.
Do it.
and me
Watch
getting
that
to
shit.
control you all along the way.
No,
Roll
go
to
to
see
bed.
how much you're into Bruce. Do it.
Go to bed and everything. Roll to see how well you have sex. Do it. Watch
Hold
that
his
shit.
hair, damn it.
Guys are all going to hell. And I'm gonna watch you all burn.
Sounds like Bali. Talk to me.
Yeah, right.
Journalism. Call the Inquisitors.
All right. All right. So basically, Shiloh, you do get her contact information. It's yours, and we'll see what happens later on.
No.
All right. What do you do? Are you gonna head back inside, or just chat with her a little bit more?
Chat with her a little bit more, go back inside. Basically, my idea for the date was give her some wine de Shiloh, ghoul her, and probably crush her dreams.
All right. I'll conduct that for you in another scene if you want to do that.
Okay.
All right. Cameron. All right. So yeah, you had proceeded outside. You went outside, and yeah, there's Mark standing out there having a cigarette. He's actually talking with someone else, dressed the same like him. You'd guess that they're another waiter and whatnot. And I don't know, are you gonna try to sneak up on him, or are you really just trying to get to him to talk to him?
He's just trying to get to him to talk to him. He's not trying to be invasive right now, so he's not going to try and get all up in Mark's face if he's talking to somebody. He's going to try to do this as politely as possible.
Okay, yeah, I'll let you approach him. He'll be like, "Oh, hey, how's it going? Thanks for what you said in there. I really appreciated that."
Hey, no problem, man. How you holding up now?
I'm all right. You know these crowds; they can be really tough. Some of these rich people are just fucking assholes.
Yeah, I understand that. So, how long you been here, working here?
Oh, off and on during the seasons, for about 3 years. You don't seem like you're like everybody else. I'm sorry for saying rich assholes. You obviously are rolling with the high crowd.
Eh, it's no biggie. I know where I came from.
Well, that's good to know. Good to know there's still some folks out there that aren't too highfalutin.
Nah.
So, say, what are you doing later tonight? This party's gonna end a little bit after midnight. Me and some of the guys and the girls, we're gonna go to this after party bar.
Yeah, I don't really drink, but I think I might be able to hang at least for a couple hours, make the rounds. If you're inviting me, that is.
Yeah, definitely. He turns to one of the other waiters and, yeah. See this cat pointing at Cameron. He's the guy that kind of stood up for me. I didn't catch your name, by the way.
My name? Cameron.
Nice to meet you. And the other guy introduced himself, Ted or some shit. I don't know. Um, right, sometimes there's got companies everywhere. But yeah, Mark, on the other hand, says, yeah, we're going to Flight 52. Have you ever heard of it?
No, I can't say I have.
He'll give you directions to it, and I'll tell you, yeah, as soon as the party is over, they'll migrate there.
Sounds good.
So what are you going to do next, basically?
Next, he doesn't want to linger too much. He doesn't want to seem like he's, being that creepy stalker, almost like a vampire. Um, after they've exchanged that polite conversation, established more of a connection, and now that he's got this invite in, this is really going to be his in to get to know Mark a little better, maybe doing a little more networking. So he's going to disengage for now, not wanting to press his luck any further. And at this point, he will be going back in to meet with the Priscus and presumably Rex and Shiloh.
Okay. Rex. So you approach the bar, and yeah, there's a woman sitting there. She's in a black dress, kind of with a shoulder cover, but you could see that Mark, the Ouroboros, kind of peeking out. It's very thin layered, kind of a shawl over her shoulders. So what do you do when you approach her?
Could you do me a favor? And I'm sorry to be this forward, but would you mind serving a drink for my father over there? He's had a bad day.
Give me a.
I put $300 on the table, sigh, and put my hands in my forehead.
Yeah. Sure. She'll look at the money. She'll put her hands on it. Look at you. What kind
I'm not even looking at her. I am looking at my palms. My elbows are on the counter.
Oh God, Lauren. I'm just gonna roll fate die to see if she just does it or if she starts asking fucking questions. All right. She says, sure, looking back at the Priscus, who is no slouch himself. What did I give him in? Oh, shit, yeah, he's appearance 4. All right.
I have an appearance of 1. I have been hiding my face with my hands.
Oh, God. All right. I forget that sometimes. All right, yeah, she'll, take the money. Just ask, like, what does your father like?
Just go with that German blood wine thing that's on the counter in front of him.
Oh, okay, sure. Yeah, she'll go over, and deliver the bottle to him. And I guess what you'll see next is he'll smile. He'll say something and gesture for her to sit, and she'll sit, and he kind of leans over and begins to talk to her. Although you're kind of out of earshot from that range, you can't hear her unless. Do you have Auspex? Would you activate it?
No.
Okay.
I let the horrible things happen out of the Priscus's mouth without my knowledge or intent.
All right. Well, from Cameron and Shiloh's perspective, as you walk back inside, you see that there's a woman sitting across from the table with the Priscus, and Rex is at the bar, kind of just sipping on his tea, not his business, want to know what's gonna happen.
If that is what I see, I take the hint. And I'm just like, I'm not supposed to be there right now. And I'll take a seat next to Rex.
Alright. Okay, yeah, Tim's not with us at the moment.
Did things go well for you?
I have a date next week, Thursday.
I'm so sorry. My deepest condolences.
No, I'm probably just going to make her a slave. It's not a
I know, I know.
good.
It's a juice bad that gets up and gets things.
Basically.
Remember that tattoo we saw on that thing on the floor when we were here last?
Mhm.
Yeah, that's what he's talking about in front of her. Because he wants answers.
Ooh.
So, I'm gonna look at my drink. I don't know what you're gonna do, but
I don't know. I'm having a enlightening conversation about harmony.
oh really? How's that going?
He's talking to you about his path. Because you are his priest.
I find this to be a very private discussion that shouldn't happen in public places, especially when there's reporters running around.
Well, nobody's paying attention to him currently right now.
No, nobody's paying attention to you guys. Everyone's in their own world, laughing their heads off. I mean, that's what happens when you go to a place where there's old people and drinks.
There's nobody here young and impressionable looking to make it big. We're those people.
You're that crowd.
These people have already made it. They already sold their souls for money and fame.
And um, the what we also notice is that the police commissioner has gotten up and he's making his way towards you guys. Um, he will extend a hand to you, Father Rex, and Shiloh.
hmm
You know, your uncle over there was a very interesting man. You know, he just told me all these great stories about his time when he was in Sicily. But may I say, you know, the two of you don't really look alike, but no, whatever. Anyway, you know, he said that you boys might be interested in lending a hand to the police department. Something a little bit more effective than just a donation. I hope he wasn't speaking out of turn.
Absolutely not. Please continue.
Well, you know, I don't mean to be forward. This is a relaxing event, and sometimes I don't want to mix business with pleasure, but in my line of work, find the opportunity for business, you got to take it, right?
You'll nod.
Well, goddamn it, this town can't afford better police division. So what we're looking for, maybe some private investors that they're able to outfit our cops, our brave police force, be able to do their job. Then maybe we can spare some of the extra man hours for events and occasions and certain assurances of protection. You know, something to compensate for the loss of overtime.
Shiloh will nod. How much were you thinking?
Well, if you were to say about numerically, I'm gonna say the number he kicks you is about 2 dots of resources. Um,
I will kick him 3 if he puts in something nice into the pot.
well, son, that is mighty interesting offer. You know what we could do is, you know, I think a man like you must live on the real nice side of town. Is that right?
He'll just nod politely.
Yeah, yeah. I could see to some of my men up there, making sure that if they see your license plates, that you're a busy man and at times you need to go places. You could waiver such minuscule traffic stops and such, And I can give you a direct line to my office in case something goes wrong.
I'll buy that.
Maybe if a rookie just doesn't quite know what kind of friend you are to the police department, if you catch my drift.
Mm, if you were to do this, would I be able to get dinner with the police commissioner sometime soon?
Oh, sure, sure. We could have something coming up pretty soon. Maybe if, I think maybe we could get you some reserve tickets to the policeman's ball if you'd like to attend.
I would very much so like to attend, and I'll be taking my younger brother as he kind of pats Tim Cameron on the shoulder.
Oh, sure, sure. That is just fine. That is just fine. Yeah. So, listen. Do you have a secretary or an assistant of some sort?
I hand him a number to one of the ghouls.
Good, good. We'll work this out, and I'll make sure my people get into contact with your people, and maybe we'll have a private conversation sometime in a week. This way we can work out the details of what such a donation gets you.
Mhm.
Awesome. Yeah, and guy kind of walks back to his table. The woman who he was sitting with, that the Priscus was talking to before, that he hit on, you see that she's kind of eyeing the woman that he's talking to now, the ghoul,
Hmm.
kind of giving her an evil fucking eye for some reason. I'll
Is it that bitch better have my money look?
No. I'll roll your perception and then discern exactly what it is.
Somebody about to get shanked in the bathroom? Alright, 3 dice.
Whatever you make your mind up it to be, I'll let you just make your mind up for it.
Alright, I'm just gonna assume if it's like that evil scowl, I'm gonna assume that she doesn't like her for whatever reason.
Okay.
Roll one die for me and see what happens.
All right. Hey, can't really make it out. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. So, eventually, the Priscus is going to raise an arm to you two and just wave like, come here.
I move and go to my Priscus, moving swiftly.
I accept the summon.
You see that he directs the woman to move over, basically, so that she's like sandwiched in between the Priscus and Shiloh, and I guess I don't know why this matters. Which one of you guys would sit on the open end of the table?
The open end of the table is the direct route to the door, correct?
Yeah, because I don't know why I've just been imagining a booth the entire time.
I thought it would be like a round table. But,
okay, no, we can do that. We can do that. That's fine.
So yeah, he's still at the one looking towards the window, looking towards the door. So when you come in, circle. He's at the not that there's no head at the circular table. So.
Okay, when you sit down, you see that there is tears in this woman's eyes, and the color from her skin is kind of just like gone. My children, Skull has told me some very unsettling things. Father Dart, what is it that you know about this Ouroboros? What's its impression of you to you?
I'm going to get a closer look at her since she's next to me.
Mm.
Roll perception on me to see if I can see if it's the Zamizi Ouroboros or just a general Ouroboros.
What's your perception and what else?
It's 1.
Oh. You only have one perception?
Yes, I'm a
Oh.
librarian.
Oh. Oh, got an 8. Nice. Yeah, you see, it looks like it has a very Eastern European distinction, but you can't. It doesn't seem familiar to you as anything that's passed through your eyes as standard Sabbat, Chinese, or Boris.
It doesn't look like it's from the Purple family. It looks like some kind of Eastern descent.
Hmm. For
If
someone,
I had to venture a guess, I would say 14th century Russian?
hmm, yeah. Priscus will nod in agreement. I thought the same thing too. We're gonna have to kill this woman. It's as simple as that.
I don't. I'm going to look at him because the woman is in front of us and just be like, what?
It's clear she has to die. She is in. She is a ghoul of an expatriate of the Sabbath. Do you understand? There were some Sabbath from some centuries ago who, though they did not support the antediluvians, they did not support the hierarchy of this thing of ours. I suppose you could call them anarchs, maybe, but they're not aligned with us and any of their kind, along with those who serve them, whether they be of the blood or bound by the blood. This is about justice. They must die.
Uh, Forgive me for such impudent questions, but why do we not convert? Or use for more information? Rituals? There is Raite that can provide much more information from her, even if she is unwilling. I don't understand. Forgive me for my lack of education, but I do not understand why she must die.
Do you wish to take her blood? Do you wish to convert her? She would be your responsibility, Father Dart.
I also said there are many rituals in Raite that would garner more information for the sect. These are not things that I have the ability to do, but these are part of the fingers that is the hand of the Sabbat.
There are some things that can break a will that even I, in my experience, cannot undo. She is but a broken puppet. She's crying right now because she knows her fate. She knows that should she go back to her masters, that she has exposed herself and they would cut ties with her anyway.
I trust in my Priscus. You have been gracious and answered my questions and have not branded me.
Cameron will just kind of raise his hand to to speak, but if the Priscus ignores him, the Priscus ignores him.
No, he looks at you. Your thoughts?
Forgive my lack of understanding as well, but she serves an enemy of the sect, correct?
That is correct.
And now she is going to be abandoned by these enemies of the sect. Is that what I'm understanding so far?
That it is.
If she has nowhere else to go, then why not give her a friend as well as a very locked down blood bond? And so that way we can learn more about her former masters, and then we can deal with them. And if she is still of use, then she is still of use. If not, then...
I suppose we can stay her execution for a few nights and gain whatever information we can out of her. Her torture should be, well, exacting. I do not care if you grant her mercy, but that you grant her death in the end.
All right.
Is this agreeable with you, my brothers?
I see no reason to question my Priscus any further.
Shiloh's just nodding, I take it.
Shiloh's sitting at the table and he's kind of taking it all in. Not one for like wanton destruction needlessly.
Understandable. And it's weird because we kind of see the Priscus like pat her on the hand, like poor girl, put you down. Okay, so the Priscus kind of looks over her shoulder and says, "Excuse me, boys, I'm going to leave this in your hands for a moment. I have a dinner date in the bathroom." And he'll get up from the seat and snap his fingers. And you see the woman that was sitting with the policeman at the table. She's just going to get up and kind of like saunter over to him as he takes her by the arm, and they're gonna disappear for a moment.
For a while. Alright. So, I will look over to Apex. So, what did you get into tonight?
I have a party to go to.
I'm coming. Can I come with you? I'll be your date.
It's much lower class, but if you want to come, I'm sure they wouldn't mind a +1.
Oh no. They won't even recognize it's me. Trust me.
Well, all right. Yeah, just be warned. The waiter you did a number on, he's gonna be there.
He will kind of come with me real quick. He's gonna show you.
Okay. Get on up.
And he will probably quickly show you Mask of a Thousand Faces, as he will look like a fairly light-skinned woman with like long red hair and green eyes.
You're doing this in a crowded restaurant, country.
No, I said I took him outside.
Yeah, I assume they went somewhere that was like, like maybe an alley or something.
Yeah, he was like, I want to show you something.
Oh, okay, sorry.
He took him to his secret garden outside of the courthouse.
Yep, so... Yeah, no, the Apex is going to kind of just blink. Well, that's new. Well, not new, it's just something I didn't know about.
And he's gonna like take your arm. See, I can be charming. Just laugh.
The blushing intensifies, which is actually noticeable because he actually spent the blood to look human as fuck. But he is gonna snap his fingers real quick because he just remembered something. He said, "Oh, right. By the way, Mr. Eastman is now an official member of that country club. If you want to expand the identity a little further, I may be able to get you the hookup."
He'll shake his head. Thank you very much.
No problem.
We work well
So,
together. You'll smile.
yeah, and it's the least I could do for letting me in on some of your escapades.
No problem. And he'll drop the mask and basically go back in, letting his arm go because it's awkward. He knows it's awkward. But when they go to their thing, just assume there's going to be like this 5'4", very attractive woman with you. That will be your plus one. Like,
Yeah.
Alright, when you guys get settled back, I guess, at the table, eventually you'll see that the Priscus arrives back to the table again. Oh, we'll say like 20 minutes pass.
Okay, I was gonna say like that was like 2 minute conversation. Like Apex wasn't gonna say shit to the Priscus, but he was gonna be like, "Damn, all right."
And yeah, when Priscus comes back, he has that just same calm, very even-handed demeanor on him.
did you have fun?
While it lasted. So, I'm full. Are you?
I believe me and Apex, was it?
Yeah, that's the nickname.
Apparently, I have a date with Apex. He'll kind of smirk. Like,
Far be it between me to stand in the way of love.
kind of give you a dirty look. Like, fuck off.
No, clearly you will have a friend for you for that.
That's very, I have a lot of friends and friends of friends. Some usually become slaves, but Apex will be the exception.
Well, I'm glad I'm good enough for the exception.
I'll make sure there's another dog collar and a greater cup for the bold.
He'll shrug. You like it, I love it.
So the Priscus is going to just ask, well, have you boys finished with your endeavors for this evening? Is there anything I can assist you with?
No. I think I'm alright.
I believe I have my hands full with our new pet.
Good. I hope I can entrust you with her dispensation.
We shall see.
And Cameron, my child, what have you learned this evening?
I learned. I think I've learned how we've managed to stay hidden for so long. While we're something apart from them, they're still useful.
Oh, yes, the cattle has its uses. You could pull a plow, you can get milk from it. It goes moo.
Moo moo cow.
Leather and steak.
Yeah, it's weird. This is happening so quick, but it feels right.
You're a predator now. We are all predators. You are out on a hunt, whether you want them for their blood, or their money, or their home, or whatever menial service you want them to do. You just go out and you take it from them.
It's not insane. Yeah. Well, I think I learned a lot tonight.
You're going to meet many Sabbat in the future, that sometimes violence is their answer, sometimes violence is unavoidable. But so long as you know how to behave amongst the herd, you will always remain a good shepherd.
Hmm.
Even if that shepherd is the one leading his lambs to slaughter.
Well, I'm sufficiently aroused. And Shiloh just laughs. But seriously, it gets better.
Well, boys, if you wish to continue on this evening, there are some things I need to look into. I
By
will,
all means, let us not keep the Priscus waiting on very important appointments.
And I will get back to you on your assignment to me as soon as I'm able.
of course. And Cheryl, may I have a word with you aside before I take my leave?
Of course.
Shiloh, the princess is gonna pull you aside. Probably like go outside, take a small like walk somewhere. Um, you see that he's always like looking over his shoulder, so he's no one around. Shiloh, there's something that John Earl and Leroy wanted me to pass on to you if I
Mm.
got to see you before they did.
Okay.
In summing up the procurement of this casino,
Mm-hmm.
as we do know that perhaps some Giovanni may be involved, they want you to take a special look around what would be the estates of what we suspect to possibly be a extension of the Giovanni family locale. This is not an order, but if you wish to pick up the work, could be something in it for you.
Shiloh will smile. Consider the message delivered.
Very well. You should report to them your decision.
Will do.
All right. And with that, you'll see the Priscus start walking off, and I'll tell you just tell everyone I said have a good evening. And as he starts walking away, you start seeing him. His like form just kind of starts falling into the shadows, less as he just disappears completely.
He'll make note of it. Oh, okay. And kind of go and get Rex and Apex.
All right. So you go back in, and what are the three you're gonna do?
I'm trying to calm down the suicidal crying ghoul.
She's kind of hysterical at this point. She might actually start making a scene if it wasn't for the shrieking, wailing screams coming out of the bathroom at the moment. As the whole crowd and the music stops and they're kind of looking in that direction.
What happened?
You don't know, but you see the woman that was sitting with the cop. She comes out kind of like a bloody mess. She's like, "Oh my God! Help me, please!"
Is the police commissioner outside?
No, he's inside, and he's laughing his fucking ass off.
Alright, this sounds like a personal issue, and I'm not going to get involved.
Yeah, no.
So, sounds like a masquerade breach if I ever saw one. So, Cameron, bar
Yeah,
hopping.
let's go.
I'm gonna call my Ductus on his cell phone.
I'll pick up my cell phone.
You get back here and help me carry out this ghoul, you fucker. I'm a goddamn librarian. I'm not your moving company.
He'll help him. He'll turn around and help him move the ghoul to the car.
Is it? Yeah, no. Is
Call
it
me
really?
for a research project. You always call for this shit.
Well, wait. We're just carrying a woman outside of a country club or a courthouse or something.
She's not gonna put up that much resistance, but her crying is it's very noticeable. I mean, she's almost like leaned into Father Rex, and she's crying.
I will let her cry into my shoulder and pat the back of her head.
That's got to be some kind of path sin.
I don't know what path are you on. Lawrence?
It's not Path of Harmony. Hold on.
No, if you're on fucking like Path of Metamorphosis or some bullshit.
Oh,
like,
no. I'm not on Path of Metamorphosis.
Like,
I like being able to say no and yes to things. I'm not going to be on Path of Metamorphosis.
yeah. Because at that point, that's like rating 1, exhibiting compassion for others.
I am on Path. Oh, come on. Slide gear flaws. That's the flaws. Tuners. Path of the Feral Heart.
Yeah.
Does this go against the consistency of the area?
The consistency of the area?
Well, the tradition of the area, the way of the nature around it.
Not really. Nah.
Right.
I mean, with your path, it doesn't really affect you one way or
I'm only on rating 3, by the way.
another.
Just saying, killing a creature other than for survival is rating 2, so that's gonna be fun.
I'm not killing her.
Okay.
I was the first one that questioned the idea of killing her.
No, but I thought the Priscus was saying, I'm okay with you like extending the execution, but just kill her later.
Which is a hell of a lot better than kill her now. Kill her in front of me. Show me your hate.
Yeah,
Hey, my bad.
he's not asking you to do it right now.
Just fucking offer right in the middle of the country club. Do it. Prove your devotion to the Sword of Cain. Do it.
Everybody in the club screams. We're on the 5 o'clock news. Fucking another Mac.
Obtenoration 2. Just suffocate everyone in the room.
Alright, so, yeah, what else is happening?
All right. Well, you guys can book it easily out of there. Just well, who's gonna go where? Who's gonna hold the ghoul down? Because she will be awake during the day.
How
Where are
long
you
does
taking-
Dominate last?
My
Depends.
Duchess. I think we should utilize your ghouls to the best advantage we have.
I will call up my ghouls and tell them that they have a problem to deal with.
All right. Which one?
At least give her some Netflix and good food.
Yeah, he's gonna call
Alright, I
like
guess we're treating her like Belle.
Netflix and chill. I don't know. So
I'm gonna call my ghouls.
Hey, maybe she could catch up on Jessica Jones, see how that ended, kind of clear some things up with her shows before she dies, you know.
I don't know. Maybe she can just enjoy some Addams Family before she gets whacked. I don't know. But he's going.
So yeah, I'm gonna call up my ghouls. The military guy we ghouled up, the cop we ghouled.
Right. Where are you putting her, and who's going to watch her?
I'm going to put her in Anthony's Haven.
She the fuck she is.
Bullshit, my friend. I have seen how many rooms you have, and there's a horizon line in the living room.
That may in fact be true, but you're not putting the suspect ghoul in my house. Like,
See,
she's sus as shit.
This is why every Sabbat needs a torture pit.
Unless we're doing this like
Jim's mouth? That's a death sentence.
either that or you're putting a blindfold over her because
Honey, would you like to have a blindfold over you while you're fed things that are actually delicious, or would you like us to kill you?
Oh God! Please don't kill me.
See? She wants to go to your place.
she just doesn't want to die. We can make that happen.
Please, I'll tell you anything you guys want. Anything you guys want.
Just like look at her kind of disgusted and tell her to knock it the fuck off. And like,
Apex kind of just face palms at this. He's like, oh, damn. Great, now I remember some of those fucking deep web videos. Son of a bitch. This is really fucked up. Really fucked up.
Said the guy who's looking up deep web videos.
Hey, I'm not participating, motherfucker. I'm just watching.
doesn't make it better, Tim. Doesn't make it better. So,
What watch list were you supposed to be on again?
I'm not on any watch list. I'm not that bad of a hacker.
watch list like now. So anyway, he will call the young guy.
Donald.
Yeah, I'll call Donald. Donald, hey, you up?
Yeah. Sorry, boss. I'm nodding off. What can I do for you?
I need you to take care of someone and make sure she is okay. Where are you at right now?
I'm at your place. I was just, making sure everything was together. I kind of just crashed out on the couch. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
No, you're fine, boss. But I need you to go with excuse me, as he puts his hand over the phone. What's your name, sweetheart?
Reds, bastard!
We'll call her Sally. Just call her Sally. Till she corrects us.
So, Sally. Yeah, Sally. She needs a place to crash.
Oh, okay. So this isn't like your girlfriend or some broad you're bringing back. Okay.
Nah.
You want me to get like a hotel room for her? Something?
Sure. Netflix and chill. Just like keep an eye on her.
Boss. I mean, look. I don't want to pry into your business, but is she like a junkie or something? Is she like ODing?
No.
Then I got
No. Nah. She's good.
Although she may want to get some weed, though. Like, you may want to hook her up some weed.
You might want to get a dime bag for her so she can like mellow out a bit. She's kind of like excited. She thinks she's gonna die. She's not. She'll get over it.
Okay, yeah. Is there like anything you want me to make sure she doesn't do like.
Make sure she stays alive and stays out of trouble.
Yeah, okay, boss. Sure, no problem.
Give her food. Make sure she like uses the bathroom and all that.
Sure, not a problem. Listen, I will find a room and I'll text you where I get the room from as soon as I find out. But yeah, do you want me to meet you over there, or are you bringing her back for me to take there?
Just let me know where it is and I'll drop her off.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, let me just get right on it. Hold on.
No,
Um,
girl.
10 minutes goes by.
Is she still like crying hysterically?
Um,
Probably.
you just finished speaking to the Priscus of the Sabbat. Wouldn't you be crying?
Yeah.
Human?
Yeah. So Apex is gonna calmly turn up the radio a little bit. That way people don't just hear this woman crying in the van or the car or whatever the fuck they are. Like, are they in a van or what?
No, we're like in a high class neighborhood. If she's like crying in the car, she obviously did something wrong and whatever.
Oh god, yeah, no, like just definitely turns up the radio and shit.
Yeah. Donald will call you back and he'll say, "Oh, all right, great, boss. I got a pretty decent room. Ain't gonna cost you much. And it's gonna be kind of to the pad. I'll make up some address.
uh-huh.
Yeah. So, do you want it in your name or should it be in my name, or like, are you gonna come by and pick her up later on? Like,
I'll come by and pick her up later on.
all right. I got all there for you. All right. I'll be there in a half hour, but everything's booked, so just talk to the front desk.
Alright, cool. Just give me the address and I'll drive the car over there. We'll sit in the back and wait. And I'll just look at this chick cry and just kind of shake my head. Wait until she like stops.
Out of
Realizing
character,
she isn't dead yet. You
Out of
really
character.
need to knock it off.
Out of character, y'all motherfuckers gonna make me wassail in like a week.
Donald's just gonna ask, listen, boss, I don't want to get into your business, but is she crying for reasons that might lead to jail?
No.
Oh, okay, that's all I need to know.
She had a very interesting night and she is recovering.
Gotcha. So, yeah, he'll hand you the address, tell you where to go, be there, and, all right, you guys arrive, you're waiting in the car, Donald will show up.
Yo, I will look towards Apex. Is there any way you can make her stop crying? It's kind of awkward.
Hey, come on, honey. He'll just kind of lean in real closely, be like, come on, just be quiet, And on quiet, he uses dominate one.
Be quiet.
Yeah, the specific word, the specific command he is using is quiet.
I got you.
So I don't know how high her willpower is. She's a ghoul, so I don't assume it's that high. I hope it was fine.
Yeah, with one success, she'll kind of like calm down a little bit. She'll just like start sniffling.
Normally a lot better at this.
You kind of look at Cameron, like she looks like she's. Oh my god, like whatever. Just he'll like usher her out. He's not even using empathy because he's just like frustrated with her right now.
So bad.
Shiloh doesn't do emotions. It kind of, as you can see now, like it irritates him.
Holding her by the scalp.
Okay, like we shouldn't all herd a crying woman into a room. Like I'm just gonna stay still here. Because I don't want to look conspicuous as fuck.
Right. All right. So Donald arrives and just knock on the car window, like, "Hey, boss, I'm here."
Thank you for doing this. You'll get reimbursed, bro.
Ah, no worries. It's no problem.
And
He,
it just points at the sniveling girl like that.
Donald just gives you like just a really weird look. Doesn't say anything. You're the boss. Like, all right. Hey, the name's Donald. How you doing? Sally, was it, right? She starts crying like, whoa.
He just like, look, I don't care what you do or how you do it. Just make sure she's alive tomorrow afternoon.
He'll try to charm her out of the car. I mean, well, no, he'll try to charm her out of the car. Like, come on, it'll be all right. No, we're gonna get some drinks. Mini bar. Yeah, mini bar. Two best words in the English language. Come on.
Hold on a second, I have an idea. As I close the door, I'm going to hold her. She's going to cry into me, and I'm going to give her the kiss, and she's going to go to sleep.
Oh, shit.
All right.
Yep.
Okay, you give her the kiss. She knocks out, and
I even ghoul her and give her 1 point of blood. I'm feeling generous.
Anthony, does
Yes?
Donald know that you guys are vampires?
Well, he does now.
I closed the door. You don't have tinted windows, Anthony?
This car does, yes.
Okay.
Oh. Okay, you have tinted windows. Sorry, I thought the door was open and this was just happening.
No.
Especially said I closed the door.
Okay, fine. I'll let you get away with that.
Merciful. Merciful. I see.
It's fine.
Merciful, I see it's merciful, thank you.
It's fine. It happens.
It's like, well, I'm gonna have 2 bites clean up.
So, all right, when you reopen the door and she's passed out, Donald just asks, like, "Oh shit, what'd you guys do?"
A 5th of vodka. Don't worry about it.
Huh. Yeah, that tends
You do? Don't give her any aspirin.
No aspirin. Got it. And he'll kind of just try to take her and drag her and has her on his shoulder, and he'll be like, "All right, boss. I guess I'll see you tomorrow afternoon."
Tomorrow evening, 8 p.m. sharp.
All right, gotcha. I'll be here.
Okay.
And yeah, he walks into the hotel with the woman.
Yeah. I'll let her check around and,
I'm sorry, what was that?
I said just let them, do what they do.
Yeah, okay. All right, so there you guys are in the car. Took care of that little bit of business. Well, was there anything else you guys want to do?
Unless you want to do that scene right now. It's kind of like 4 in the morning.
Which
But,
scene?
Yeah. Like, our East Coast people gotta sleep.
Oh, which scene? Which scene?
The scene where I go with Cameron and we go check out the bar.
If you give me a few minutes, I still have the fuel to do it. It's up to you.
I don't mind doing it.
Yeah, I guess I'll just try to be coherent tomorrow and not fall asleep on my boyfriend. Sure, let's do it.
What were you doing? Sabat shit. You don't understand.
This is important.
That
The
should be
princess
the
needs
title
us.
of the video.
Yeah, so they'll probably stop off at Apex's place, so that way Apex can change into something a little more casual.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell do you roll for Mask of 1,000 Places to see how good this shit is?
Oh shit! Hold on.
Performance.
What is it?
Manipulation performance.
Manipulation performance. What's the diff?
I think it's And oh shit. I don't know. Hold on.
I'm pulling it up. It's difficulty 7.
7. All right. I thought it'd be a little bit higher. All right. Yeah, against the 7.
I thought okay. I thought it was lower if you're not trying to like manipulate, an actual person.
Oh, you're just trying to
Uh,
alter your own.
This is just a random person.
Yeah.
I just want to not look like Shiloh.
Okay. Are you retaining? Are you trying to increase your appearance?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. To what level?
Standard 4, just one above where he's at.
Okay. Then you'll just have to pay like 1 blood point.
Oh, if it was like anything higher, would it be 2 blood points?
Yeah. It's the difference between the appearance that you want and the appearance that you have.
Oh, okay. Then I'll go to 5 and pay the 2 blood points. It's not a big deal.
Okay.
So does he still have to roll or?
Yeah, he does still have to roll.
So that's manipulation of 3, performance of 3, spending a willpower.
Oh yeah, he good.
Yes, yeah. What's your nature, by the way, Anthony?
My nature is deviant.
Steve. And Rex tagging along.
I can't because I was the guy that insulted him.
Yeah, he kind of did that.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry. Okay. So let's say all in all, it takes maybe about like 30 minutes, 40 minutes for you guys to change, do your thing, and get to where you're going.
Mm-hmm.
So this bar, right? It's not. It's kind of like a club. It's kind of like a bar. It's somewhere stuck in between the two. It's the late night crowd, so it's not too crowded. You see the bartender. You see maybe two guys in the back talking to each other. You see someone on a slot machine on the digital payout slot machine. And from Cameron's perspective, when you walk in, you see Mark with some of his co-workers there, just sitting around enjoying a pint of beer.
There is a fair-skinned, green-eyed, redhead that's pretty damn attractive that's walking beside Cameron.
Oh, okay. Let's see. I'm just gonna roll fate die. And all right. Some of the men in the bar, you turn their heads. No one's gonna really whistle at you because, again, they do see you on Cameron's arm, but you do get people's attention.
Mm-hmm.
She does look way out of his league. Like that. Being honest right now.
Mark Neo notices you when you walk in. He's like, "Oh, hey, Cameron. Hey, awesome, great. Glad you made it. Come on over."
Hey, Mark, what's up, man? Hope you don't mind a +1.
No,
She'll blow a kiss. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Is this your girlfriend, Cameron?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, your man is like a really cool dude. He stuck up for me tonight. I really appreciate it.
He is a sweetie.
Can I get you guys some drinks? Would you? I hope you can still get home afterwards.
Yeah, I'll just have a beer. I have a pretty fast metabolism.
Sure. Are you having anything else?
No, I'm okay.
So he'll order a beer for you guys. And I'll invite you to have a seat. And
Luckily, since he has the Blush of Life, he can actually drink, but he'll have to throw it up, like, well, I think later in the night.
um, so yeah, you're sitting down and Mark's filling you in. Like yeah, we were just talking about some of the some of the crazy shit that went on after you guys left. Uh, the There was this cop's girlfriend there, and she said that she just like woke up in the bathroom and she was like a bloody fucking mess. She doesn't remember going in there. I tell you, man, these chicks that hang with the
God.
rich just cannot hang.
Oh my god.
Can I go conscious now? Because I know exactly what happened.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, by the way, I just want to note the beer that Apex just got, this was also his first beer.
Ever?
Yes.
Okay.
God.
This is the biggest nerd ever. Like, I cannot stress that enough.
Okay, hold on.
I'm gonna let you know something, Tim.
Yeah.
You do know Blush of Life is different than Eat Food Merit, right?
My understanding was you could hold food down with it active, but only for a certain amount of time.
I'm
Um,
not trying to rules lawyer. It's just a big difference between the two.
No, I understand. Like, I'm not talking about, like, he's not going to be, like, putting back beers left and right. He's going to nurse the shit out of that one.
Fair enough.
He's not talking about going full ham.
Okay.
Like, the worst he may do is, like, take a couple of sips, really. Or, like, maybe just kind of look like he's sipping it.
Okay.
Just so that way he can kind of fit in,
Yeah, totally. So with that going on, he will well, Daphne. Yeah, Daphne. Daphne works. So Daphne will kind of sit there and chuckle and kind of act like a doting girlfriend on Cameron.
um, um, Look, I just want to state for the record, I looked up. It doesn't mention anything about drinking or eating. Anything's kind of right on there with the eat food merit. Blush of health is you look more hale and healthy in appearance than other vampires, allowing you to blend with human society much more easily. You still retain the color of a living mortal, and your skin feels only slightly cool to the touch. So you don't really need to spend blood for that. Like
Okay.
we did earlier. However, you don't get the bonus of eating food. But since you are on humanity, I think is it an expenditure of willpower to hold it down? Or
Yeah, it's willpower.
Okay. I'll drop the willpower then.
all right.
I'm sorry about that.
No, it's all right. It's all right.
No, I really didn't. It wasn't my intention to call you out like that.
No. It's all good. It's all good. It's good to know these things so that way when I run Vampire, I know these things.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry. So Anthony, you were saying with all that going on.
She's basically really awkward that Cameron just said that this is my boo, so I can't do what I was planning without looking like a total skank.
No, because he didn't know what he didn't know what her plan was. Like,
I guess this is a thing now. All right.
oh man, now he feels bad.
I guess we booed up now.
Quite
So
a
it's fine.
Yeah.
So basically, she's gonna, Daphne's gonna give like compliments, like, "Oh, he's so strong, he's so smart. Look at my baby," basically gushing over him.
Mark's gonna ask. So like, what exactly do you do for a living? To Cameron.
I get. Oh,
Sorry.
Well, right now I'm that guy, Mr. Eastman from before. I've actually got a little bit of a internship going with him.
Oh, that's awesome. I guess it's not a paid internship. You're not stressing over money, are you?
Uh, Not particularly stressing, but I am looking for other avenues.
Oh, well, we could at times, get other people in on some gigs that I know that are coming up. I could throw you a bone. Daphne, are you okay with work, or are you looking for any kind of work?
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, that's awful sweet of you. What did you say your name was again?
Mark's the name.
That's awful sweet of you, Mark.
Oh yeah, no problem. Workman's got to look out for each other.
You know they won't feel like any type of way since I'm like she'll kind of look at herself and kind of like fidget with her hands.
um, what is the Daphne's trying to?
She's like basically will they give her shit because she's a chick?
Oh, no. We work with a pretty cool, progressive kind of staff. Look, we can't really account for the clientele's behavior, but we have at least some stand-up bosses that won't tolerate certain type of shit. You'll be
You
fine.
know, because you always hear about those girls that, they work there, and then it's like a case of, Law and Order Special Victims Unit, chick is in the bathroom, head in the toilet, dead.
Oh, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Jesus fucking Christ, look at what happened tonight. Like,
Exactly.
what kind of fucking monster would go and do that to a woman, like, while at a country club?
Of all places. Oh my gosh.
What kind of monster indeed, yes.
What kind of monster? She just looks at camera like, what kind of monster?
I don't know. It's so fucked up. Pretends like he's sipping the beer.
Gotta just like avert my eyes like my Priscus is a dick. Like,
Um, Mark goes on like, I remember a couple of months ago, like this this dude, okay, he was like a new assistant manager, okay. He came in and nicest dude in the fucking world, okay. He fucked up some reservation that was put into his care, even though like that wasn't his job. All right.
hmm
And I swear to God, we have not seen him since.
Gee.
Ooh.
I mean, it's not like, he just didn't come back to work. He doesn't even pick up his phone. His bill is like way past due. And the person that he fucked over, like, I don't want to sound like a conspiracy theorist, all right, but I think this party was mobbed up, okay, because I've heard some whispers about shit going on lately. You know how the rich talk.
hmm
Mhm.
So, how long have you been working there?
Last couple of years, off and on. Sometimes these gigs are seasonal.
You go to school?
I took hiatus for a little while. Kind of just want to save my money, go see the world.
Mm. Where do you plan on going?
I don't know. I might go to Greece or maybe somewhere in Asia, maybe like Thailand or something.
Hmm. Well, that's cool. She'll turn to Cameron. Well, baby, you can always, if he's like throwing you a bone like that, it's nothing, money's money.
True that. True that. Um, I'll tell you what, Mark. I'll see what. I'll look into that. I can't say definitively yes or no now, but I can say I'll get back to you.
Yeah, sure. You have a phone, you could just take my number and I'll leave you my email address. If you want, you could just like email me your resume. I just pass it along to my boss just for formalities.
Yeah. Okay. I almost never answer my phone, so it's probably better to just hit me on my email. And I'll write down one of his numerous email addresses and hand that over
That
to him.
guy at gmail.com.
Yeah, some shit like that.
All right. So, yeah, you can exchange your information with him. And other than that, he's gonna sit there with the rest of his friends. They're gonna be drinking back some beers. What are you guys gonna do?
Going to like gauge his friends. Or any of them are sometimes kids like that work there. They're doing it for like extra money,
Mm-hmm.
or for like their parents got them the job to keep them out of trouble or out of rehab.
Yeah.
So so basically, is there anybody that's like well connected with these group of friends?
Anyone well connected? Now, how could we determine that? I think that would call for an investigation roll. Perception.
Investigation.
You gotta pick up those little clues. Is that Calvin Klein or Gucci he's wearing?
I got an 8 and a 9.
Okay.
That's 3 dice for me. Roll for me, Tim.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you don't trust my dice anymore.
Nah.
No, you.
Watch me get like 5 ones.
3 dice, you said?
3 dice.
Oh, hey, 7 and a 9. We both got 2.
All right. You pick out one of the guys. He looks like with the way he's not in your conversation. He's in another conversation with one of the friends. But you know his hand gestures. You can see the jewelry, the quality of his shirt. He's not in his work attire anymore. Kind of dressed down. But you can put it together that this guy obviously does.
He has money.
Does well. Yeah, he does more. He does better than what this pay allows him to. So he might have some kind of extra income.
So Daphne will kind of ease over to Cameron and kind of point, not really point, but wrap her arms around him and just say that that guy.
Oh, yeah. Let's see how he's doing.
And she'll like politely excuse herself and chuckle.
Yep. If Daphne's trying to take Apex with her, like he'll
basically.
He'll also politely excuse himself and head on over as well.
Can you guys just run on for like 2 minutes? I'll be right back.
Okay. So Shiloh will look to Cameron. Am I convincing or not? And just laugh. She's just gonna, Shiloh's just gonna look at him like, "Are you uncomfortable yet?" And just shake his chest in front of him.
No, not yet.
Like, if Lee just sits there and like laughs awkwardly, Shiloh's gonna keep fucking with him.
He'll probably just keep laughing awkwardly. Hey man, this is a guy that I'm just gonna note this is also technically his first date.
What the shit? His first date, wow.
A lot of firsts happening for him after he dies.
So basically, you're gonna have a Shiloh that's now calling himself Daphne. So, tell me about yourself, bud.
Me? Tell
Yeah, you.
Well, shoot. What do you want to know?
Whatever you want to tell me.
Uh,
Names, phone numbers, addresses, credit cards, flights,
you're not
trips.
here. You're not here right now.
Shh.
It's the
Anthony,
voice in
shake.
the wind. It's there on my cell phone, letting you know what's up. No.
Like, but
This must all be very fast for you.
yeah, but honestly, past few days has been some of the best of my life.
You sure
Like,
about that?
yeah, I am. I mean, despite the whole first hour or so, that kind of blew.
So how much did they tell you about us?
Um, literally nothing. I ended up in a bathroom, and that's where it happened. And kind of got dragged out for some competitions.
Oh shit, they did you like that. Shallow kind of chuckle like.
Hey, don't worry, I won.
It's cold in the D. That's how it is, man.
I won, but well, they gave it to some other guys on technicality.
Shiloh will just kind of chuckle. So, did they tell you about, like, while the music is thumping and everything, did they tell you about Kane or, like, why we're doing any of this? Or it's just like, lol, we're
No,
fighting.
this is just badass. But like that's literally all this is right now. Like I don't
None of the
know.
religious aspects, like the reason.
Nope. So far, it's just been kind of uh, learn. Hope I don't die.
I had no idea how fresh you were. I knew you were new, but, like, not new.
I try not to let it be a weakness.
That's a fair thing. So, we should talk later, yeah, so you can actually get a formal education so you can know why we're doing the things we're doing.
Hey, sounds good to me.
What this whole thing is all about. As they approach the guy drinking his beer and talking to his friend.
Okay. You're approaching him. Do you make a gesture to grab his attention?
I'm going to do charisma expression, playfully flirt with him.
Uh, okay. What's your dice?
Or we can do charisma performance since he's technically
No, no.
acting like a female,
First
so
one.
it's technically a performance.
All right. If you want to do that.
So 7 dice.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I think I might have accidentally picked him up.
Um, the guy, your performance is so well, right? The guy who was engrossed in this conversation kind of momentarily forgets that you are on Cameron's arm.
hmm
He doesn't act too fast, but he is like, well, hello there. You look good. What's your name?
My name's Daphne. Tee hee hee hee.
Well, Daphne, tee hee hee, what can I do for you?
I just wanted to know a little bit about you. Kind of just like pull on his jacket playfully. That's last year's edition. She'll smile.
Yeah, well, I got it at a thrift store. I've just decided to start slumming.
Why are you slumming? You obviously, she kind of points to his Rolodex.
Well,
That doesn't match that. She kind of smiles playfully.
well, you know, because sometimes when you look like money, everyone thinks you have money. Even if you do, if you look like it, they all want to keep asking you for it. Don't you get tired of that sometimes?
I don't know. I've been poor all my life. She kind of just struggles. I
uh,
don't know.
you see him kind of, his expression kind of change, like, oh, yeah, I guess it would be difficult. I guess poverty is a difficulty, sure.
Yeah. So, what do your folks do?
Oh, my folks, oh, God, they're, how do you say, they're like, basically, you know, honestly, they don't fucking do anything. I don't even know how the fuck they get their money. You know, like they put their money in certain places, buy people out. You know, sometimes they like latch on them and like, oh, I'm gonna give you this dollar, but then you'll owe me the next five. Shit kind of goes over my head.
Can I get an intelligence streetwise? Like,
I would know. I would call that intelligence finance.
Oh man, the one knowledge I don't have.
Well, Sandra, you gotta have finance, my
you
friend.
gotta have finance. Lasamba, baby.
I have
Um,
academics, computer, occult, and technology. I, I specialized in odd places for Alessandra.
fucking roll 2 dice. Let's just
You
throw it
sound
to the
like a
wind.
great Nosferatu.
Wonderful, Nas.
Um, you get that you basically you get that whoever his parents are, they sound an awful lot like your own setup. You know, they're just entrepreneurs, money that they've come up with, cash out of pocket, and play the stakes right.
She'll smile, and this is where you need telepathy so you can like have two conversations at the same time.
Yeah. This is why we need Auspex. Everyone needs Auspex.
Everybody needs
No,
aspects until you're in
Cameron, you
these
can say
awkward
that.
ass positions, and then you're just like, damn it. Oh,
No, I'm saying like you know everyone being almost at the same table. Cameron, like you're within earshot of this. I mean, Daphne's just doing her thing.
Oh yeah, no, like he's really not trying, he ain't trying to get all up in this. Like he's only coming in if like she needs some help.
well, you have to make. Never mind. She
Huh?
will lean back over to Cameron and kind of whisper into his ear, "We could Google that guy and see what his parents know."
He'll just kind of laughs like, oh, just
Is it
joking.
that awkward laugh like, oh God, you just know you did? Oh yes, you did. Like,
No. It's the laughter to like not look suspicious as fuck, and
fair
not
enough.
look like we're about to feed a man our blood and have him become our blood slave for like ever until he dies.
You mean what death? Until we die. So, so
So yeah, he's just covering that up. But he does kind of like nod, implying that like I'm okay with that.
okay, so she will kind of just look at him and basically just continue to flirt.
Okay.
And you should probably roll a fate dice to see like just in all actuality if a girl's just like flirting like this, there's usually a reason.
If you're trying to flirt to persuade him, you can do a seduction roll.
What is it? Appearance what?
Appearance plus subterfuge, since and your appearance with your mask of 1,000 faces is in effect, so you add
Okay.
that. Yeah, you're at 5.
So I don't have any subterfuge, so this is just flat out appearance.
All right.
So it's gonna come out awkward as fuck. Um,
Yeah, yeah. Not too bad. Drop more than one subtle hint. Perhaps Okay, Lawrence, I got your message. I understand.
Okay.
You you get the point across to him that you're interested in him in a physical sense of some sort.
Mhm.
It's probably not what he's expecting. But yeah, very intentioned, and
She's just gonna mouth the words Polly to him.
what? Polly? Is that what you said? Okay.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm gonna roll fate die. Does he understand? Because he's a rich kid. He's lived a sheltered life. Fuck.
Or he's a rich kid and has led a very debauched life.
He's kind of he's still turned on, but he's like, this is kind of one man and horse kind of show.
One man and horse. Wow.
I didn't know you got down like that. She just kind of chuckled.
Not looking, for a second rider, if you see what I mean.
She will look towards Cameron. You don't mind, do you, sweetie?
You know I got mine.
Fair enough. And she'll just kind of give him a wink.
All right, he's
Apparently, this is an open relationship.
Yeah.
He's not gonna kind of
Hello, open.
yeah. He's not gonna make any kind of comment on this. He's a little debauch, rich kid, so he knows how it goes. All right.
Mhm.
Mommy and Daddy probably does this.
Probably. So, just let everyone sitting at the table that I'll be back, and then kind of lead him to the car.
Mm-hmm.
And text Cameron come in 5 minutes.
All right. So after it's a few minutes, just chilling, talking, blah 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 blah. Then he'll mention
So
that,
she will basically start kissing on him, kissing on him, like once they get to the car, and kind of wrestle with him a bit, get him in the back seat, and then if he's like stopping it, like, oh my God, you're too fast, like
no, I'm not gonna say he's gonna stop you. He's feeling you up and everything. Okay, this is where I'm gonna have to ask. What happens when does the Mask of a Thousand Faces is able to also influence the touch sensation? Like if you put on a mask of a woman and someone
yes,
your face,
you perceive it that way.
okay.
Yeah, you perceive it that way. It's kind of bullshit.
Yeah, no, it's really weird. It gets really weird really quick.
Sure, because we don't want to do the crying game right now.
So he is going to Shiloh, Daphne, whoever he's playing today. God, this got dark real quick.
Yeah, no. It's gonna be great.
So initiate the bite.
Initiate
The kiss.
the kiss. Okay. Yeah. You get away with it. Do you take any blood away, or this is just a?
This is just a kiss, and basically just go through the motion, give him a hand job so he feels like something happened.
Oh, okay.
Make it believable.
Gotcha.
Wipe your hand on the seat, on his clothes, like ew. And basically, when camera comes out 5 minutes later, he will bite a hole into his wrist, bleed into his mouth.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to you guys. You can easily do that. And it's in your car with the tinted windows?
Mhm.
Yeah, alright. Done. I don't know how Cameron feels doing that to someone who's covered in their own love juices in the back of a stranger's car, but whatever.
You see weirder shit on livelinks.com. Like,
This is how I roll now.
This is my life. Okay. Condemned a woman to death like earlier. Condemned a man to death a couple of days ago. Drove off a cliff. Shouted "witness me" to about 20 normal people. That's how I do things now. I'm cool with it.
This is life now.
Welcome to the Sabbat. Yes. Okay. So, all right. That guy is, for the most part, he's like, ecstatic. He's, riding a high. He probably won't notice too much in between things. He'll be out in the land, but you get your blood in his mouth.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna come eventually.
Well, I'll tell Cameron to get lost a bit. Act surprised when we come back to the club.
Yeah.
Oh, exact surprise. Okay.
Oh my gosh, I don't believe you did that. Make it believable.
Oh wait, she wants him to make a scene?
Not make a scene, just make it oh. Just basically make sure that you still feel some kind of way that Daphne just walked off with someone. Play the part.
Alright. He can do that.
So basically, she's gonna wait until he wakes up, and then probably bring him back to his friends.
As they walk in, Apex is gonna look at Daphne and be like, "Oh, well, hope you have fun."
She'll kind of look at him, and she's gonna say, "Well, he's nothing like you, baby," and just kind of smile.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You forgive me? Just kind of nuzzle up against him.
Alright. Still trying to pretend to be all salty and shit. Even though he's just even though I'm back in his head, he's like, yeah, no, we just made some of our blood slave. Fuck yeah.
Let's see. Okay, when this guy walks back in, eventually he has to, unless you plan on keeping him in the car.
No.
He doesn't look worse for wear, but I know you didn't drain him.
Mm-mm.
I'm saying as an intense high that the kiss can be coming down off of it, and plus being newly gorged on some blood, he's a little fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Noticeable enough to his friends at the table, but he'll just shrug it off like
he's drunk again.
Yeah, yeah, no, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm good. He's being discreet about the little interlude he had.
Mm-hmm.
You'll see him shoot Daphne a wink.
She'll wink back at him.
Did Daphne wash her hands?
Nasty.
Oh man, courage roll.
Fuck you, Tim. Get some hand sanitizer apparently from the dollar store. Skeevy.
Right.
For the sword, skeevy.
Alright, so you got that guy blood bonded to you. And you got your information settled with Mark. Well, you guys, Mark is, welcoming you to the table, but he's not pressuring you. Everything's chill in the bar. It's up to you guys.
Anything else you want to get? Daphne will look towards what's his face? Cameron.
Cameron's gonna be like, we should be getting back home soon, shouldn't we?
Mhm. She'll kind of wave to everyone.
Oh yeah. They'll wave back. Mark will just, say to Cameron, hey, and make sure you just drop me your resume.
Yeah, man. You got it.
All right. If that's good for all you guys can go separate ways, right, safely.
I'll ask Cameron if he has a place to stay.
Right now I'm staying with Ink and Christian.
Okay.
Thanks for the offer, though. Tonight was fun. Should do it again sometime.
When they're like halfway down the block, or in the car rather, I could drop you off.
Um, yeah, you drop me off around there. That'd be pretty nice.
Around there or there? You'll clarify.
Around there. Around there.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I don't know how kindly they would take to others knowing where they stay.
Okay.
I'm sorry. It's not. It's not. I don't mean any offense to you.
Absolutely not.
All right.
He'll let you out like a block away, park the car,
Mhm.
step out of the car, and just watch you go and wave.
Yep. Way back.
And as soon as you turn your back, he's going to vanish.
All right. Goddamn ass bites.
Not vanish. He doesn't have vanish yet. So the second dot.
Okay, that's still yeah.
Yeah, he's going to follow you.
All right. Well, that's the thing.
Yep, that's the thing.
Okay, so I guess wherever you go, Shiloh will be shadowing you. You go back to the Haven.
We can even make it like legit to see if he hears something. I do a deck stealth. Give me 6 dice.
All right, deck stealth against a perception alertness for you too.
Mm-hmm. I'll even let him roll against it, like to see if he like catches him.
All right. Ooh, yeah, nope. Shiloh gets in there, no problem. Does he just follow him to the door, or is he actively trying to get inside?
No, I just want to know where the fuck his place is. So just in case shit needs to go down, we can.
Yeah, all right. I feel you. So yeah, you got it, no problem.
Okay. And just like once he like sees, it's just like, oh, okay. Nice place. And just kind of walk back to his car. Open the door, drive away. Like.
All right. Well, I guess with that we can end our scene. Thank you for the players playing and for the watchers watching. This was Detroit. Stay tuned. Tune in again. We will see you later.